Taylor, what happened last time? Taylor?
The first thing that happened was we fought a bunch of mushroom people. And it was a hard fought battle. At one point, we were joined by a mysterious druid. Um, he helped us dispatch our foes. And after the dust settles, we reconvene. We introduce ourselves to Alstar and he to us. Although not all of us are immediately convinced of his trustworthiness, we eventually agree to continue our adventure together. We then travel outside of the mushroom biome before resting for the night. At one point, Natalie contacts Titan's Reach and she advocates for the safety of Kor and the refugees from Al Hadan. Several of the party members converse with one another, sometimes in private. In the morning, we use our sending stones to contact Kor and ensure his safety and that of the people of Al Hadan. We are also given an update as to their current status and their pace. Eventually, we find a river, and as we try to figure out the best way to cross, we see several canoes making their way down the river. And these vessels are filled with workers from the logging camp upstream. We spot Randall, who we previously met twice now at the logging camp. Um, Now, more conscious, but still burned and uh, not in the best shape. He's present on one of the ships. Sarkovan calls out to him for aid, and they make tentative, I would say tentative amends on the condition that Sarkovan aids the camp in ridding Sharoner essentially of Al Hadan. He also divulges the current location of Andromeda Castive and the Deep Root Warden army, um, and invites Sorkovan to meet them and help them, I guess. All the while this is happening, Aldry is sneakily moving into the shadows, out of sight. She's made invisible with the help of Lilavati. Um, Eventually, Randall agrees to um, ferry over the party, and we make our way westwards uh, and continue our journey towards the Deeproot Warden camp. Um, we get the sense that Randall nor his company were aware of Aldry's presence, and as we're making our way to the camp, we are greeted by a flaming beast connected to the Archdruid Vasan. The beast leads us to Vasan and Kohada, the captain of the guard at Kinantra village, who we had previously saved from the Mushroom Scourge. Um, we reveal all that we have learned to Vasan. Well, maybe not all, but most of the information to Vasan about the Spore Plague and its scope, and as well as the truth about Shiris and Lilavati's past and how they are connected. We also talk about who among the Jayest Council is trustworthy. Natalie uses augury to get a vibe check on the Circle of Moons Archdruid, I think, and they do not pass the vibe check. Vasan then magically transports himself back to, was it Jalacaboa?
Um, Eneon.
In Aeon, that's what I meant. And he's gonna basically set in motion our quest against the mushroom invaders and get some more intel. We could have gone with him, but for whatever reason we didn't. The party remains with Kohada. Takara trains with Kohada during this time, and we've got to wait pretty much 24 hours until Vasan returns, and then we will continue our quest against the mushrooms. And probably a bunch of other stuff happened too, if anybody wants to jump in.
We learned the nature of the issue with the army is that apparently the source of the mushrooms for that group of people is flying and following the army. And one of the reasons why we would like Vasan's help is because he can turn into a flying creature that can get us up there.
That also happened.
Alrighty.
Calling all agree a vibe check. Very good. Correct.
Um,
Chris, if I rename the spell augury to vibe check in my on my character sheet, would you be upset?
won't bother me. Um, all right. So you are kind of in a clearing. There's a campfire that's since kind of burned out, that Vasan had set up. Kohada is there with you. Um, and you have a bit of time to relax, prepare whatever you deem necessary for your adventures to come. Um,
Is that 8 hours?
Sorry. Um, so I wanted to ask, like, what are y'all doing during this time? I know Takara wanted to do some training with Kohada, which he's happy to help with. Um, what about the rest of you? Oh, drop
We got any messages to send? Natalie's got some spell slots and suspects that information is power, but doesn't have anything off the top to say. People just want to play hide and seek for several hours.
Not with you, at least.
Um, for meta breaking reasons. I'm kidding. I don't actually want to do that. But
Takara, remind me which feat you wanted to train for.
Um, that is a great question. Remind me what the options were again for specifically for Kohada.
Yeah, give
I
me a
can't
second.
remember.
I have that written down.
Was she like Shield Master, Tough, and one other one?
and Chris, are you gonna let me do that change for the 2 spells?
Uh, sure, it's not set up in Foundry, obviously, but we can
I
do
mean,
that
it's
in
not
the
hard to
future.
fix.
Does anyone have guidance or resistance? Or true strike for that matter?
No.
Let me see. I don't know.
Um,
Chris, I just sent you the options that Kohada is able to train.
Tough was the one.
Okay.
Hey,
Um,
Chris, can I replace mending?
sure.
I'm kidding. I don't think I will. It's fine.
Okay. Um, so how do you kind of like approach Gohata in what you want to practice? Um,
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm
mhm.
doing something very important and adding a caption to this meme. Okay. Um, um, Hold on. I have to put myself back into Kara's brain. Um, Kohata, you seem strong.
Part of the job.
Takara's not very subtle. Listen, we should have gone with him probably, but we didn't. So now we have to kind of just sit around with, sword in hilt. But that's boring. Do you want to train? Can you teach me how to be tougher? You seem tough.
Sure, I'd be happy to spar with you for a bit. Um, the so he'll kind of clear out some space. He uses a spear and shield. Um, and as he kind of sets up in position and begins sparring with you, um, he definitely uses kind of the reach of the weapon to his advantage. But you're not training so much to figure out better strikes or tactics or like defeat each other. You're mostly just working to like wear each other out. Um, and it's sort of a test of endurance as um, will lightly kind of slap your sword against his arm, or he'll hit you with the butt of the spear, and not hard blows, but enough to kind of keep you moving and keep you um, working yourself to a sweat. Um, as you're fighting, he'll ask, or he'll say, the one thing that keeps me going whenever I get put in a situation where everything just makes me want to give up is thinking about what I'm fighting to protect. Kanatra has been my home my whole life, and the people there are simple folk, but they deserve the life that they have, and I'll do anything to protect it. What what are you willing to suffer injuries for?
The friends around me, the cause to which I am constantly aspiring to, and to spread the truth of havoc.
You're I don't know much about your people, but I have heard that they're constantly engaged in defending their lands from the Dragonborn. What's what's that life like? We're under threat of the Dragonborn here, but never have they gotten close enough to Kanatra where I've had to fight them directly. It seems like all your people know is warfare.
That is all we do know, all we can know. But much else can be known through warfare. We are tough, but we also know the meaning of life and death. We know what it is to die with honor and without. We know what it is to enjoy what we have, because each battle could be our last. We may appear to be brutes because, well, we are fucking huge and all we do is fight, but, you know, there is growth in more than just skill.
If you were to die in your next battle, would you consider it to be an honorable death? Have you? set out to, have you done what you've hoped to achieve?
Your questions may be more separate than you realize. One can die with honor and be unfulfilled, and that would be the same for me in both cases.
But surely one would have more honor if their quests had been fulfilled.
Perhaps. Depends on the quest, depends on the one. But I have found that in many times, honor does not equal happiness. And in happiness, you do not always have honor.
Which would you prefer?
Both. But if I had to choose, it doesn't matter how happy I am if I'm dead.
So you strive for happiness when you can, but honors the one thing that lasts beyond death.
Seem.
Well, if you want to get as much honor as you can, I recommend not dying until you accomplish as much as you can.
This
It
is good advice.
it can be heroic to die in battle, but it's important that we take action when we can, strive for the goals that we seek so that the people that we protect will stay safe, whether we live or die.
Indeed.
All right, so you continue kind of sparring for a few hours. Um, Alistar, what are you doing while these two are having a good fight?
Um, I'm just sitting crisscross on the ground, taking out my star chart, trying to focus intently, just seeing if I'm getting any feelings of the future, the past, of the present, anything that stands out to me.
Oh, is it one of the abilities for that supposed to happen like at the start of the day, I think?
Yeah, that's the omen ability where I get like the wheel
Okay.
over the woe.
Okay. I mean, well, this would count as a short rest. Um, like so the star chart item specifically has a
Yeah.
ability. Yeah, so you can do that now if you want.
Okay. That's probably what I'd be doing. I can't think of much else.
Hmm. So that's the one where it says you choose a skill and another creature, and then there's certain benefits. So,
Yes, I believe so. Let me pull up the item real quick. Make sure I want to get that right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I am going to choose. Um. Okay, I'm going to choose Elf, and the person I will give it to is Tokara.
yeah, so do you want to kind of describe what happens and how that works?
Let me see. Is there a brief description so I can get an idea?
If you click on your inventory, then click on the star chart of the answers, it should
Yeah.
have all the information
Let's
there.
see. Okay, yeah. Read it real quick. Um, okay, I sort of just hold it in my hand, and I sort of like position myself towards where I can see Tokara fighting or training, and I just sort of close my eyes, drop my head a little bit, and the star chart glows a little bit as I try to focus intently on Takara. And when I sense that the effect is taken, I sort of open my eyes and put the star chart away.
Yeah, so you experience visions of Takara moving through kind of a shadowy space. It's hard to make out what's around her, but you can tell that she's moving quietly and carefully, more so than your brief experience with her has been so far. Um, so Takara, the next time you roll stealth, you treat a 9 or lower on the d20 as a 10.
All right. So I'll roll a 7 in stealth.
Yeah, so don't forget about that. Cool.
I have a -3.
Audrey, what are you up to?
So this is good. Thank you.
I am sitting up here in this tree branch,
Hmm.
and I'm swinging my sword around, kind of in my hand, and just kind of like off in my own world, kind of listening to everything, but kind of just chilling.
Well, doing some maneuvers and techniques that you've
Exactly.
practiced. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Um, Lilavati?
I would be waiting for like Tokara and Kohata to kind of come to a breaking point of their training because I kind of wanted to ask Kohata for something as well.
Yeah, so after a little while, they take a break, get some water. Both of them are breathing pretty heavily. He kind of looks up as you approach.
Kohata, I remember that Core also learned some tricks from you, um, things to better improve your usage of the shield.
Yeah, I can show you them as well. You're not the typical warrior that I'm used to training, but I'll see what I can do. Um, so I'll pose you the same question. When you fight, what are you defending? Because the shield is defending you, but you must be defending someone for it to reach your full potential.
I've been wishy-washy about this, considering I would like to think that I fight for Sharoner, but the best answer that hasn't wavered in a while then has been the people I've been traveling with.
Protecting the people of Sharoner is no easy feat, but without conviction, it is impossible. You don't need to agree with everything you're protecting. You don't need to believe that what you're protecting is perfect. You just need to protect it from danger. And with that conviction, your shield becomes much more than protection for just your body, protecting a few blows. It becomes a symbol of what you stand for those that you defend. Um,
It's not that I don't believe in Sharoner or what I'm trying to protect. It's the fact that going into the battle tomorrow, and several things that have leading up to this is that I'm defending myself from Sharoner.
Um, Often you need to be a shield for people who are struggling with themselves, but there's no reason to waver even in those circumstances. This is your home just like it is mine, and together we can keep Sharon safe. Um, and you kind of fight for some time. He kind of uses his spear, and it's a lot of practice. Of, like you're like starting to cast a spell, and he'll go in for an attack, and you got to pull up your shield just in time to block it. Um, and a few different maneuvers like that. Um, and you kind of get you have trouble, going for as long as Takara did. But Kohada was kind of already pretty exhausted, and so we all get you kind of find a breaking point after about an hour or so. Um, Sir Coven, what are you up to? Oh, you're muted.
I was going to ask Kohada if he could teach me something about this new sword that I have, this new medium for combat. But I don't know that he has much time.
Um, he'll make time for it. So he'll say that I've trained with the spear much of my life. The sword is a weapon that requires quite a particular expertise, but I'd be happy to be kind of a sparring partner for you as you get used to it. I don't remember you carrying that weapon before.
You wouldn't have. I didn't have it then.
Well then, I mean, I'll do what I can, but picking up a new weapon is never easy. Requires months, if not years, of training to be practical. But let's see what you can do.
Well, sure. I mean, ideally, I think you would want to be able to control the sword. Let's just say I feel like the sword is controlling me.
Um, so he kind of steps into the area he's cleared out, and will you kind of go and start sparring for a few minutes. And he seems pretty genuinely surprised at how skillful you are with it. Um, I don't know if you want to kind of describe it all like Sarkoven's fighting style or anything like that, but
I would describe it, I would love to describe it. I would describe it like this. Um, Sarkovan doesn't fight with brute strength, and he doesn't try to overpower his opponent. He instead tries to pinpoint key weaknesses, key openings. Less is more. But as he's sparring with Kohada, he he feels almost confused, as if he can't make out the difference between a friendly spar and a real fight. And his strikes become more deliberate and with less inhibition. And I'm not sure how Kohada would react to that.
so as he starts kind of the battle playing it safe, just kind of testing your defenses, trying to see what you can do with this blade. But pretty quickly, it's clear that you have a significant amount of skill, and as you fight for a bit, you kind of go into this state where you're don't have so much control over what's going around you to the point where eventually you uh, make a shallow cut in Kohada's arm, and he kind of grabs it and says, "Hey, calm down for a minute, man. I was." Turns out I didn't have to go easy on you, I guess. But you
I'm
you
not sure what that was.
you know what you're doing there is useful on the battlefield, but we're all friends here, all right?
Of course, God,
Just try
I
to
never wish to harm you.
be a bit more careful next time. I think I need a break. And he kind of
And
goes over and sits down and starts drinking some water.
Sir Coven puts the sword away and furtively looks to the side of the camp and spends the rest of his time practicing on the dirge crafter.
All right. Natalie?
Uh, Mostly Natalie is interested in what else is going on here. Natalie is a busybody and a gossip. Well, kind of. Um, I kind of, if we're doing training, I kind of do want to train with my eye. If like that is an acceptable thing to do, because I can like literally basically just train with the eye, and once every now and then I can.
If you want to role play that out with somebody, I'll give you an experience point for it.
Okay. I don't know. It's like I don't have the play for it though right now. Um, this is not a long rest, right? I don't get my spell shots back at the end of this.
Um,
If we have, that's
Let
like,
me check
because
what.
if I get spell slots back, I'm almost certainly sending messages to people that do not matter in this campaign.
So,
Um,
what I'll say is Vashan said he'd be gone for 24 hours, and it was probably early afternoon when he left. So you reckon that he won't be back till at least the next morning. Um, so
so
most of this training is happening like in the afternoon, evening, and then you'll kind of. The idea is that
so I
you're.
have some time and then I can send messages.
Yes.
I might do it closer to bedtime when I
Hmm.
send messages, but I certainly will send out 3 messages. I suspect it's going to be Israel, somebody in what's the place that I don't go to very often. I haven't gone to since forever ago.
Astaria?
Skazal.
Yeah.
One's going to go to Skazal. One's going to go to probably going to go to the person I lost my eye to. One's going to be to I don't remember his name,
I'm
but
sure we
that's
have it written down somewhere.
somewhere. One's going to go to Israel and one's going to go to Veri.
Hmm.
Um, but because I have 3 messages right now. Um, Unless I'm gonna like double check if I should save one for emergency messages, but otherwise those are my targets. Um, I guess the other option is can I spend this time like getting rid of mending and on the other one resistance. I can like
Sure.
my god for I guess also like realizing Natalie is like beginning to realize guardians and weapon is not uh exactly what she enjoys doing in combat. So she's looking to switch to be more to like asking Sabrar to give her the power to aid others. Um, and so wants to.
Yeah. For clarity, recently they came out with the one D&D playtest for cleric, and it included some updates to a couple different cleric spells, including guidance and resistance. And me and Jay were talking about it, and the new versions are much better balanced and usable than the old ones. So Natalie's gonna playtest the new spells, basically. Um, there's just a couple of cantrips, so nothing too crazy.
I can't figure out the, but yeah. So I was spending some time praying to Zebrar, thinking about people I have that are no longer with me, but are important to me, and I hope have are doing okay.
Did you have sorry, so the second link I sent you is probably more useful. Somewhere in there is the actual spells. But was there any specific messages or questions you wanted to ask the people you're sending to, or?
Vari, I want to make sure. I want to check out how this is. Do I know if the seed is planted yet? He's on the. Was he on the set to plant the new seed?
Yes.
So I want to know how he's doing,
Hmm.
how that's going. Obviously, for Israel, I want to know if he's like alive, frankly, but also how his dealing with his father's going, um, and his pursuers, and then I just want to know how Skazal's be. How Skazal. I haven't talked to them in a while, and I want to make sure that they're. Oh no, not Skazal. New place. I'm gonna go send a message to what's his face, apologizing for the death of his friend and cohort in arms in the protection of me. The dude with the bad sword.
Um, Malachi,
Bill Malachi, yeah.
what are you telling him?
Apologizing for the death of the person who I went with.
Um,
What's her face died, right? Or
Kai
disappeared.
Dubkatha, she vanished. You have no idea where she is.
Okay. Well, I saying I lost track of her and wait. Can I can you send messages to dead people? How does that work? If I try and send a message to a dead person, what happens?
Um, let me see.
Because then that's definitely
Bending is
message.
the same plane, right?
Oh
I
sure.
think that's the limiter.
Is it the same plane? I think. Oh, because if it is the same plane, then we have some limit. Then that is not an option. Never mind. None of
You
these
can
work
send a
very well.
message across any distance and to other planes of existence, but the target is on a different plane than you. There is a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive.
That's fine. Survive
Um,
5%.
yeah. So,
Does it? Is there a 5% chance that the message does not return as well? Are we doing some? Uh,
so the way
yeah.
I'm going to rule it is if you send it to somebody who's dead, you will not receive a response, and it will be indistinguishable from sending it to someone who is currently sleeping or someone who is incapacitated or chooses not to respond. All of those situations would be identical from your perspective.
Sure. That's fine. I will probably be kind of coffin though. That is definitely the target. So I misunderstood what happened with her.
Ast was the one that died.
Yeah, I
The
know.
guy that has my sword.
Yeah.
Or had my sword. The girl that had my sword.
Mhm.
Anyway, so but should I just should I do that now or should I set up those messages now or should I do that?
Um, it's up to you how detailed you want to be with it. If you give me generic questions, I'll give you like kind of loose vague answers. But if you have like a specific question you want to write out, I'll
No,
give you
those
a
are my.
specific.
I said I'm just gonna check if she's okay.
Okay.
Kind of Kother, are you all right? Do or do you or Balakai need anything to for how's the seed going? And how is what's his face? I forget his name. The little druid, our little druid boy.
Jew.
It's Joom, yeah, and then um, Israel. How goes the search for your father? How protecting yourself?
Yeah, one sec.
Oh, and what's the rules for picking up new skills that people are using that I'm not aware of? I think I might have been aware of them at one point, but
If you find someone to teach you a feat and spend some time training with them, they give you the feat.
Is this some time?
Yeah. Well, I will say at this point, Kohada is booked up.
No,
Um,
I'm not trying to get Kohada's feats. I'm just saying, can I, like, is one night good enough?
yeah, but you need like an NPC to train you, and there's no one else here besides Kohada.
No, I'm not trying to get any
Yeah, yeah.
skills tonight.
Okay,
That's fine.
gotcha.
Is it possible to train between PCs?
Only feats that you already have, but yes.
Yeah.
But I can, we can train feats to each other.
Yeah.
We can distribute feats.
Can we now?
It's like, whoa. Oh, you don't say. I don't think I have feats that can't be distributed. I don't think I can train people in my feats.
In Soviet Russia,
Not with that attitude, you can't.
None of you are halflings.
I can chop off a
Oh,
little
no.
at the bottom.
No, actually, that's not true. I do have observant, which is relevant.
Just so happens Sorkoven is very not that.
the car also has observant, FYI.
So one of the feat master classes is going to start up.
When you got free time for that warcaster.
What was that?
Also, yeah.
All right. Okay. First off, Vari says that they are doing okay. They are in the deserts of Asulia near the destination. Um, Israel recently found a new lead. He's in Dakota, um, getting ready to
Yeah,
set
you need a,
sail. Oh yeah.
I need a, so where are these places? So,
Vari is somewhere in this terminal facility
okay,
vicinity.
vicinity, sweet.
Um, Israel is in Dakota. Um,
Okay,
yeah. Oh, and Zoom is with Vari. Um,
yeah. So,
and I'm sending you the message you get back from Kate of Katha. I don't want you to just post this in Foundry. I want you to
No,
just.
say it out loud. Come on.
I want Natalie to.
yeah, and I
How
get
is
you.
your
I won't
assistance to
just
the party?
copy paste.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. You want me to explain the things I heard, not just say them. Oh, oh, but bad. Well, looks like our um, fuck. Looks like the our foe, our druid guy, enemy. What's his face?
Cyrus.
Cyrus? Maybe Cyrus. Probably Cyrus. Has some bargaining chips against us. Looks like he captured Gate of Katha. Well, he might be making enemies he doesn't want to. Anyway, um, that's just out to the party.
Are you gonna bring the check there? What? The check or no? See ya.
So we know where Gate of Katha is. Though we did not know her that well, she did kind of save our life, so we kind of owe her some shit.
Alrighty. So as the hours go by, the sun begins to set. Um, you get comfortable for your long rest. Let's have everybody make a perception check as you keep watch through the night.
There's always the joke. Can I make it my passive perception instead?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay, then my passive perception is like 19. I roll a 19.
Mine checks out in an 18.
Alrighty.
Oh, And in case you're, Natalie has become more of a clutch, clutch solution. If you ever fuck up a skill check, I mean, I'll try and keep up track of that as well. But Natalie has become a skill check clutch as well as the crit fail clutch.
Won't apply in this situation because Natalie is
Not
sleeping when other people are
I know
perceptive. But
that.
yeah. Alrighty. Give me one
That's
sec.
just relevant information.
Yeah, so the night goes by uneventful. The sun rises the next day, so you all gain the benefits of a long rest. Go ahead and put that in. Oh, um, I noticed this the other day. Natalie, your special item, I use the charges to track the experience, but I think I set yours up incorrectly to where it resets on a long rest.
I
So,
have no idea. I'm somewhere between 3 and I think I'm either 3 or 4. I think it's 3 though. I think I remember.
okay. Then yeah, just make sure to reset that, and I'll try to fix that later. Um,
Yeah. I noticed that too. I was like, why is it at 10? I'm pretty sure I set this to a number. It says 10 again.
yeah. So if anyone else sees their items charges magically go to 10, let me know and
I'm
I'll
gonna
fix
go.
it.
I'm gonna go edit that right now. I'm gonna figure out how to fix that because I can.
I don't have charges on my Dirge Crafter. I do have it for Kazeshino.
Let me.
Not that it matters. I
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
track
yeah.
of it on my own.
That works. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out later.
Oh, it's
Okay.
very not. This doesn't have information on as much information as I'd hoped.
So, a couple hours after sunrise, the one of the large trees nearby suddenly creaks and groans as a portal forms in it, the bark curling inward, creating a sort of a passageway. And stepping out from it, you see Vashan, and following him is a woman wearing kind of like black robes carrying a staff. Um, he steps up and says, "Good to see you all are well. Eneon is safe for now, but I let the rest of the circle know of the dangers we face. They're preparing their defenses. This is Sunitha, another of our circle. Uh, she is come as well so that we might have two flying creatures to help in this endeavor. Um, the longer we wait, the more members of the army get infected. We should get moving." Um, he'll start heading southward. Do y'all follow, or is there anything?
Ignore my weird eye. I mean, I'm heading out. That sounds like a good excuse to. Oh, you can delete it. Nice.
Yes.
How long has it been since we woke up from the Nightmare Dragon fight?
I have a calendar in the notes tab that is somewhat out of date, I believe. Um,
I can't affect it.
This is the day after the day we woke up from it.
yeah. So yesterday was traveling through the woods, and it was like the night leading up until that day. That was where you fought the Nightmare Dragon. Um, all right, so y'all start heading southward. Can I have everybody make a survival check as you travel through the jungle?
No.
Who did Visan return with?
Sunitha. Let me give her visibility of y'all. Um, you should see her token on the Jungles of Sharon tab with
Ah,
her name.
yes.
Yep. Um, all right. One sec. All right. As you're traveling through the jungle, you come across a ancient giant skull covered in colorful lichen. As you kind of move past it, all of you hear a voice in your mind that says, "Show me something beautiful."
I
Um,
think I'm used to thinking back at things. Can I think back at it?
sure.
Uh, my companion, the camaraderie among my companions is beautiful. I'm thinking back at it. At whatever, trying to think back at the thing. Also, I do accept a speech into my brain as a side note.
Um, I sent you a message with what
Sweet.
you hear in response. Um, Vashon just kind of shakes his head and keeps moving forward, unless anyone else gives any indication to stop or anything like that.
Um, I didn't. We didn't hear Natalie's
No.
response, did we?
No, no, no.
Okay.
That was
Well then, I have no
I could have.
context.
That was whisper.
I have no context for that reason. I'm gonna say pretty much the same thing. Um, I think bonds made and retained are quite beautiful. Here, I will show you. And Takara pulls out the longsword of lightning, and she says, "My bond with a friend recently departed from us is so strong that I can call upon the elements to force energy straight from this weapon towards him, and just in whatever fucking direction Core is, Takara just sends out a 30-foot long bolt of lightning."
Nice. You see
It's
some
good.
squirrel scamper across the undergrowth, quick enough to not be harmed, but definitely surprised. You hear that voice in your mind, and I just sent you a message. But after this electrifying display, you all continue on, and an hour or so later, um, come across. All right, so you find yourselves marching on a cliffside, one half of a deep ravine. A pair of eagles circle high above. The ground beneath your feet, rocky and loose, is just a few feet higher than the treetops rising from the riverbed below. You spot some movement beneath the leafy foliage. At first, you think it's just the river, but then you see fur, hide, leather, bows, and blades. The Deepwood Wardens are beneath you, moving through the trees towards Alhadon. There are rangers and scouts, druids and warriors. A pack of huge direwolves stalks through the undergrowth. Several large humanoid bear-like creatures carry great axes. A pair of rhinoceroses and an even larger elk thunder past the trees, mounted by antlered druids. You see one group dressed differently from the Shrin army. A half dozen or so wizards, robed in blue, some pulling a large supply carriage, all surrounded by a large flock of ravens. You recognize two of them as wizards from the cast of Lumber Camp. Um, so this army sort of stretched out like a long trail, and it's slowly passing you by. Um, Varsan stops you and says, "All right, well, this is the army. We've caught up to them. Um, Cyrus is somewhere around there. Uh, but whatever you saw, whatever you is controlling the infected ones must be in the sky nearby. However, the wardens do have a few eagle riders keeping an eye out, so we'll need to make sure um, to avoid their sight.
How can we be certain that Shyrus is with them?
I mean, he goes off on missions alone from time to time, but most of his time is spent leading the army. If we stick around here enough, we might be able to get a view of him, but I don't know if you want to risk that.
I'm just gonna take the opportunity to summon Mozilla because I feel like we're about to get in some shit.
Hmm.
I obviously am like mediocre, kind of good at stealth stuff, but I'm actually with big armies like that. I lack a little bit. Um, we can fly, but will be pretty obvious when flying. Can we get to the top of nearby trees to see above the?
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make a acrobatics check to kind of leap between the branches and reach the top of one of the trees, and a stealth check to avoid being spotted by the eagles.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll your stealth check, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Nope, that's not a natural. That's not a natural. That's certainly not a natural one.
Oh,
Reroll that 8. Reroll that 8. Natural ones don't happen.
do you want to explain your ability for
Yeah, I
acid
mean,
check?
just like you don't even notice it.
Yeah.
Just like Natalie, a little bit whenever something goes wrong, was about to go wrong, and it doesn't go wrong. um,
Not much better,
All
but
right. Well, better than a nat one, I guess.
that's not even guidance. That's just me. Like that's just being lucky. That's all.
um, yeah. So you try to go up the trees, but they're very kind of thick around here, and you get maybe halfway up a tree, and you kind of picked a tree where there was like a not too many trees around it, so you could see up higher, but there's a lot of cloud cover up above. And so really you don't see much at all. You see those two eagles circling above, and they're clearly now that you got a different perspective, they're not normal eagles. They're bigger, but you're not quite sure how big. It's hard to tell from this direction. But that's what you can see.
I jump back down and let the others know what I see. Yeah.
So what is our play here? We can't just go rushing in, obviously, but we don't know where Shyrus is.
Well, we don't know where the foe is really. Information is wonderful. If we don't have it.
Kohada says, when I was under the effects of the infection, there was a specific type of large mushroom that, you told me about. So that's got to be somewhere around here. Um, and Bashan says we can fly, we can get you up into the sky. Sunitha and I. Um, but I'm just concerned about being spotted by whatever threats are above.
Do we have any like animal companion ass motherfuckers who could just go and check it out? Like,
Not one with wings, unfortunate.
yeah, 2 animal companions, but not with wings. And Mozilla's a little suspicious, right?
Mozilla is also the size of a fox.
But but like if Mozilla could fly, they'd still stand out like a sore thumb, right?
Now, could Mozilla theoretically shoot fire from its buto?
Why is that relevant?
Propulsion.
Mozilla can fly, yes.
Oh, Mozilla can fly.
Again, it is the size of a fox.
That was my question.
Is it the color and shape of a fox,
It
or is it
is
on fire?
it is on fire. Yes.
No, it's very again. Mozilla could go above the tree line, but it would be very conspicuous.
In the day? Is it day?
Yes. It's probably like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
I don't recall flying flaming foxes to be more or less common in the day or in the night.
Listen, the flying flaming foxes are less visible in the day. I'm saying if we're going to do it, better now than wait. That's all.
Yeah, I agree. Not whether or not something that glows is very, very conspicuous in the night, whereas in the day it's like just conspicuous.
And I detest your attempt to make fun of my accent with your alliteration.
I haven't the slightest clue what you're talking about.
That's very convenient.
Well, I certainly can't fly, and I can't see shit from down here.
I have a combination that I can use. I think I can have Mozilla go up and I could look through its eyes, or I can just have him go check it out and come back while he's invisible.
Well, if you have if you're going to spend invisibility on it, then
But
absolutely.
I can't exactly get information from Mozilla. It's not.
What do you mean you can't get information from Mozilla?
It's not like I can. So yeah, okay. There is a combination.
Wait. Why? Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt, but real quick. The Eagles cannot do this?
They're huge, right?
So to clarify, there's the 2 eagles that are part of the army that are like up above scouting. Um, Vashan and Sunitha are kind of here to transform into eagles to carry you where you need to go.
Giant eagles.
Yes. But they, I mean, Vashan will explain that like we, um, we'll turn into giant eagles, which will be pretty obvious once we're up there. So we just want to know where we're going first. Um, and once we transform, we won't be able to communicate well with you.
That's not true. Brain speak.
Oh yeah.
Away.
I guess my thought was, if there are Eagles scouting, should we try to ask one of them to just scout a little further before we start using some spell slots?
None of my stuff would consume spell slots.
Okay, well then, never mind. Send your invisible Firefox into the ether.
So Chris, how would speak with animals work with Mozilla? Is the question.
I'll roll that. Just let you talk to him.
Okay. Okay, I will ritual cast speak with animals. Like so, it's gonna take 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use invisibility on Mozilla and have him just scout out on around the tree lines.
Okay. You're casting the invisibility spell on him?
I am using my innate spellcasting for invisibility.
Oh, right. Nice.
What is your what's giving you innate invisibility?
Tiefling.
Ah.
Yeah, so you summon Mozilla and so you're just asking him to scout above the tree line?
Well, I'll have since I can give Mozilla commands, so
Okay.
Mozilla's gonna go up and scout out, and while he's gone, assuming he's gone for at least 10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast speak with animals so that when he's come back, I can get information from him.
Okay. Can you make a perception check with Mozilla's stat block?
16.
Nice. Alrighty, so he goes up and you do your speak with animals ritual cast. And around the time you finish up, he returns. and he says, yeah, so the army stretches on pretty far. The only thing that really stood out besides what we can see from up here is that towards the back, um, I saw Cyrus with um, the his daughter the that Toss described, and K-Dub Katha was there. But also walking alongside them was Sinajit and Zianya from Kanatra, the merchant whose mother was killed by the plant creature, and his lizard folk bodyguard. Um, they'll be passing here in a few minutes, and there's a chance that he might be able to smell your scent, um, given what happened before. So we'll need to prepare for that. Uh, that's all I could see kind of from just around the tree line. Is there anywhere else you want me to look?
Up in the sky? Did we
Yeah,
get?
can you get a little higher up?
I want to see
Oh,
those two eagles.
I'll go check. And he'll fly upward. Um,
While he's gone, I'd relay this information to the party.
mhm.
I cheated and wanted to the animal I couldn't.
Why?
He returns a few minutes later and says, I flew up past the eagles into the clouds as high as I could. And when I got above the clouds, I saw something massive, horrific, a great flying thing, large and bulbous. I don't even know what it was or what it was made of, but it was huge and terrifying.
Then after getting this information, I'll just say, it looks like what we're looking for is above the clouds. It's a little bit higher than the eagles, or around that area.
Well, then we could use the cloud cover as a way to approach it. Yeah.
Indeed.
We could just like get far enough away that the eagles can't see us. Get up into the cloud cover, and then assault it without pissing off without poking the hornet's nest.
The issue is how many people can we get up there with what we have?
Um,
And how big is it? Like city big, or is it like um big, or is it like building big?
it's bigger than most buildings I've seen.
Bigger than most buildings. Sweet.
Vashan will say that with Sunitha and I, our animal form should be large enough to carry um all of you or most of you. Although Kahada, I think you should stay behind to keep an eye on the army and its movement. Um, we can relay information to you as needed. And Kahada nods. Um,
Here, Kohata, please. Freya will help you.
I appreciate it. Um, so we better start moving.
Yeah, yeah, sounds
Eh,
right.
all right, so they start heading away from the army to get out of line of sight of the Eagles, as all of you kind of follow behind. After 20 minutes or so of walking, um, Vashan and Sunitha hold their respective magical focuses and channel their energy as they both transform into large eagles. Um, Probably like 20-foot wingspan, quite enormous, and they kind of stand there next to you, waiting for y'all to climb atop.
Let's go do that.
So you'll have to split up 3 and 3. How do you want to do that? Feel free to like move your token next to whoever want to keep track of that.
We should probably make sure to have someone who can heal on each eagle.
So
That puts me.
Natalie, Alistar, and Lilavati on one eagle.
Who else can? Is it just?
I think it's physically impossible for us not to have a healer on each one,
Is it?
assuming you want to heal.
I can heal.
Oh, you.
Yeah, we have 4 healers.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
Wait,
Sweet.
DPS druid, let's go.
everyone
Also,
except for Aldry has access to healing magic.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, right.
Wow.
Algary. No, that's good for you. That means that you're gonna get healed the most.
I was gonna just say, unfortunately, our team has the theme, so
Oh.
you're
Um,
voted off the island.
You two can do range stuff, right? I'll go here.
I will also note, if stealth is the name of the game, I do have the ability to make us even more stealthy.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Yes, I also picked it up in case we get separated.
Oh,
What
what a
is
good
what is
spell.
it? Oh, it is what?
Pass without a trace. It's plus
Yep.
10 to stealth checks.
Oh, I've seen critical role.
No, it's make many traces.
Ah, yes.
It's also
the
like
trace out
the
way.
pass without a trace. The part where it just doesn't make you have traces is also broken. Like the thing where it just says, actually, people don't track you, is also very strong. It does have 2 features that are very good.
Can't be tracked by except by magical means.
Yeah, that's actually strong. It has another thing that's good.
Chris, did I
Besides
hear you
being-
right? That Sanajit and friend were with them willingly, or were they?
Winkler.
They were with them. That's all we could tell.
They weren't like.
All right.
Was Shinadrit free of bad juju when you left them?
Yes. To our knowledge.
To your knowledge.
Well, Kohada will say, just before Vashan and I left, Shanaja was acting not quite like his normal self.
In
I
what way?
I went to him with some fears that I had when Vashan discussed the attacks that had happened in the camp. And he was very dismissive, even though he understood the threats that we had faced in Kanashra. Um, he tried to kind of prevent any effort into investigating what was really going on. But I mean, he's done a lot for the army. He's been managing all the supply chains and getting the resources, that it takes to organize an army. And so Shyrus has been very trusting of him in that sense, not to mention Ziana's skill as a warrior. We need to
Neat.
we need to destroy that mushroom.
Hope
Well,
that frees him.
let us go pop this fungal weather balloon.
All right.
Alistar, do you want to cast it or should I?
I can do so. And I will.
Oh, they're both
I
full
will-
casters, yeah?
I will cast without trace. If I can find it. There it is.
What a ridiculous one.
I'm gonna keep invisibility up on Mozilla as long as I can.
How long does it last for?
An hour.
Okay. I'd say you're probably about halfway through.
Okay.
Chris, real quick, just for transparency,
Mhm.
I can't log into D&D Beyond right now to add tough, but I'm adding it as temp HP.
You should be able to edit your max HP, because that's all it does, right? Just give you extra HP.
Yes, but I'm afraid I'm gonna forget and then add the thing later, and then I'll
Gotcha.
have way more than I should.
Okay,
So
sounds good.
pronounce temp.
Um,
Did
all
I
right.
get Shield Master, or is
Yeah.
that still in progress?
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot. I need to change my prepared spells. We slept. I can do that.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So, and these are the arrangements you'll want: Natalie, Takara, and Sarkovan on Vashan, and the other three on Sunitha.
1 second. Uh, that seems fine. We don't really have. We only have the one tank these days, so.
Um,
Wait,
oh,
actually, what's the AC on? Does anyone have what's everyone's AC? Do we have a? Yeah, never mind. I think this is fine. This is fine. Seems fine to me.
alrighty. So, as you climb atop the back of these giant eagles, you grip the feathers tightly, and um, they're quite warm. You get the sense of some lingering magic of the wildfire druids. The two eagles spread their great wings and lift off as Kohada waves to you, growing smaller and smaller as the ground disappears beneath you. Soon you crest the treetops and can see the jungles of Sharner stretching out in all directions. You're just a few miles north of the Lake of Ablution, and the Living Brook winds from the north ahead of you. You glance towards its source and you see the Scarstone Hills rising up in that direction. Glancing backward, far on the horizon, you see the great trees of Jalakabo rising. Um, some of you might have been there. It's a place of the largest and oldest Yadahala trees, and there are dozens of them. It's visible even from this distance. You're far enough away to where there's no sign of the eagles and the army. Um, but before long, you break into the clouds. You feel the humidity and moisture dripping across your body, but you hang on tight, knowing that a drop from this distance would surely end you. You continue upward, the air getting colder around you and your breath becoming a bit labored, when finally you make it above the clouds. The sun is bright with nothing blocking it, and you turn southward, approaching the area where the army is. In that direction, you see it. A massive, hulking vehicle of some sort. Um, let's see if this works. Close enough. A strange
That shouldn't make-
haze coming off of it, and so it kind of looks like this picture, but imagine this thing, except it has six massive sort of balloons keeping it aloft above it, made of the same kind of yellowish tan material. This vessel is moving slowly through the sky. It's probably hundreds of feet long, um, and you begin approaching it. Um, as you get closer, I'm gonna need everyone to make a stealth check.
Are we within 10 feet? Am I within 10 feet of everybody?
You're in 10 feet of the people on your eagle.
Okay, sweet. And I think
So here's the
halfway-
thing we probably should have done, if we can kind of retcon this a little bit, because we should both be casting Path Without a Trace and be on different eagles.
No, if you can be within 30 feet of each other, right? It's 30 feet, right? The bubble's 30 feet.
It is a distance of 30 feet, I believe, yes.
Well,
We can be in a bubble of. You can
Okay.
be in one bubble of 30 feet. 10 feet.
It's
is different than 30 feet.
also not clear if the 30 feet is when the spell is cast or during the duration.
which is always excellent.
Yeah.
What we want to hear.
All right, we're gonna go with one casting of it covers the party. Or the eagles, the eagles like within 10 feet. The eagles can't fly that close, but they can fly within 30 feet of each other.
A stealth check.
Takara, you get your
Yeah.
bonus there.
Yeah. And Takara, go ahead and add a D4.
All right.
Die dense.
Alrighty, so
Half of those traces plus 10, right?
Yes.
All right, so my roll was actually a 20.
You'll never see it again.
Nope.
okay.
Wait, what did you roll default?
-1. But with Alistar's ability, it gave me a 10 on the roll, which gives it a 7, plus your d4 is 10, plus 10 is 20.
Our terrible roll was a
God
20.
bless.
Like, absolutely terrible roll was a 20.
Okay. Everyone got above a 20. Is that correct? 20 or higher?
That's correct.
Yes.
20 or higher.
All right. So as you approach, you see
Insane.
the eagles kind of circle this vessel, and on they kind of go around the rear of it, where you see three sort of cavities that seem to lead deep inside of it. But there's sort of like a flat surface in front of these cavities, and walking along the surface, you see several fungal creatures, um, of the variety that you fought just the day before, but more of them, just walking along. Um, you also see, let's see, a large um, dragon with pale skin, glowing white eyes, and fungus sprouting from the sides of it. Um,
How big is it?
Bigger than your giant eagles.
Oh, fuck off.
That
Uh,
is both very descriptive and not descriptive at all, because that could literally be.
Is it the size of this aircraft carrier?
No. There's also two significantly smaller dragons that seem to be its offspring, kind of following behind it.
Thanks for
Uh,
mentioning that.
Cool, it's a mom, so we'll feel guilty when we kill it.
um,
Fuck. Is
so
it? Well, that's fine. Can I?
We're Avengers now.
No, I was gonna say, can I nature check to see if this is a fungal dragon or is this a dragon that has been fungled?
make a nature check.
These pictures are the same.
Spider-Man pointing at himself.
This is a what's called a deep dragon. It is a creature that has um it's not different than its normal state, if that answers your question. Like this is
It,
what it normally is.
yeah, it is not sick.
Correct.
It is, yeah.
Oh, it's fucking sick, all right.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But yeah, that's. I'm just making sure that like, if we can't pretend that we're doing, letting it, giving it rest by killing it. Yeah, we're just gonna fucking kill a mama and her
Yeah.
babies. 'Cause it's
The other mushroom creatures you seem to be people that have been infected by something. That does not seem to be the case for this dragon.
Yes.
All right, so I mean, y'all are kind of guiding the eagles. What's your strategy here? You're able to approach without being spotted and get close enough to like see all this, but if you were to try to like land anywhere on this, you would be spotted. Um,
Oh, I'm gonna mind speak to the eagle. This is not officially part of the army. Yeah, this is.
the eagle caws.
The eagle. The nose
Can
might.
can it speak back?
I don't know. We don't. It's
Yeah.
never clear. You can say no. Don't. You don't want to
Okay.
say. That's fine. Yeah. It's extremely unclear as whether or not it can speak.
I Natalie's right in front of me on this eagle. I try to say just loud enough to get to her ear over the wind.
Mhm.
If she can mind speak to Lilavati to ask if she thinks it's possible to maybe convert some of these people to our side and storm this thing.
Oh. Yeah. I'll say that. Lilavati, do you think we can burn free some of these infected to kind of increase our to like make rebellion happen with our to our advantage?
Were there any like non like monstrosity fungal
Let
people?
me show you specifically the ones that you see in this area. Um,
Gonna be a no.
I thought you said that
all
we
right,
saw people that looked infected.
you see a bunch of these guys,
Oh fuck.
and you see a couple of these guys.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so the whole way fucked motherfuckers. The first one looks like maybe there was a person in there one time. That's
I
what we're
thought
talking about.
I thought you when you in your description, Chris, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying people that looked like the people we saw in
I see. My bad.
Eochora or something.
No, I was referring to these guys that are vaguely humanoid, um,
Yeah, no.
but not very.
How do the eagle riders look?
Oh, they're like below the cloud line. You don't see them
Okay,
anymore.
okay. So what are these the balloons that are holding them up? What do they look like?
Oh,
Um,
that's illusion.
so similar, similar material as the picture labeled the power promulgation, like that kind of material, but more in like a spherical shape. And they're like, there's long sinews connecting them to like holding up this main mass. Um, and the very like fleshy organic kind of stuff. And the six balloons themselves are almost as big as the whole vessel. Much like taller than it, and then like lengthwise about they like cover the whole top of it to where the entire like top part that you see these mushroom creatures walking around on is like in the shadow of the balloons.
Question before we go down this path any further. Just, are we worried about making this thing fall out of the sky and kill like 1,000 people?
1,000. I think it's a big. This is like cathedral size, right? That's the scope. I'm
Yeah, pretty much.
like
Um,
castle size, not like.
I-
Hopefully no feather fall.
There's definitely a chance of that, but just to clarify, the way the Shurin army is kind of spread out, they're not like marching in formation. They're like maneuvering between the trees, much more spread out than like a typical army. It's kind of the nature of the way they use their tactics and
Oh,
stuff.
so
So,
we'll only kill 100. Okay,
yeah.
great.
Well, we're saving. Theoretically, there's like lots of them that are fucked up that we're saving. So
Is this flying zeppelin, which is gonna drop like a
Led Zeppelin.
lead balloon? Is it like directly above the army, or is it like trailing behind them,
Yeah.
or like?
I was saying the
Make
same thing.
I'm gonna say make an investigation check because it's not immediately obvious, but based on what you've seen and where you moved around, you might be able to figure it out. You get the sense that it's kind of hovering above the army. Um, you're not sure if it has to like stay within a certain range or something like that, but it definitely seems to be it's moving in the same direction of the army and loosely above where you saw the army passing.
Do I get the sense that there is a specific mind controlling mushroom inside this thing that we have to destroy, or do we have to destroy the entire thing?
Um, those are both possibilities. I can't think of any information that you have right now that would kind of help you figure that out.
My
If there's any
guess.
specific skill checks you think might be
Well, I
useful,
mean,
but
I'm leaning towards the first one just because, like, the thing that was controlling Kanatra wasn't the size of a zeppelin.
that's correct.
But if we destroy the thing that's controlling the zeppelin, what happens to the zeppelin?
Or if we destroy the Zeppelin, what happens to the thing that's controlling the Zeppelin?
Well, the
Oh,
thing is getting stabbed
we-
anyway.
Oh yeah, this one. Another disadvantage of dropping it into the army is that if we don't, if we get the army to attack it, then we get mutiny in the army, and I don't kind of don't want that because half the like some fourth of the army will protect it because they're fucked up, right?
As long as we destroy the source of the mind control first.
Sure, but
Right.
the,
If we
my
destroy
plan
the
is
source of the mind control first, they'll just all be inert until we cure them individually.
yeah. So, but like that's the advantage of doing that, of not just dropping it into the army is that we can make it clear that we have done a good thing, and also don't get people killed as many, but also don't ruin the Sharon army, which I think is kind of actually in our best interest, even though right now we have problems with it. We have personal issues with
Yeah,
it.
that's a good point actually.
Um, so it is a more diplomatic.
Would
Go ahead.
okay, another science check here.
Science.
Would taking out one of these balloons cause the entire thing to drop, or would we need to do more than one?
Make a intelligence check.
Hey. Roll a d20.
What is the flying speed?
You would think that just one wouldn't be enough to drop it entirely. It would certainly make if so. Basically, what you're able to figure out is that like if one of them is destroyed, it's going to be kind of stuck where it is and won't be able to move anymore. If two of them is destroyed, it'll begin losing air, but not like crash. And if three of them are destroyed, at that point, that would be enough for it to just plummet into the ground.
My line of thinking is if we destroy one of them, I would imagine the Zeppelin would shake a lot and cause at least some damage to things inside,
Also, it will let us.
and cause a massive distraction and or
And it will
chaos.
stop it from moving.
Yes.
You might be
This is-
able to tell if the control is severed if the army keeps moving, but the army might react and be aware of what's
Yeah, some of the
happening.
people might respond. Some of the assholes below might respond, which is certainly a concern.
The eagles
just-
in
Well,
particular.
the instant we go in there, the hive is going to be alerted. So it's
Yeah.
one way or another. We're on a time limit.
Well, once the hive, once anybody, once a wait, how hive speak are they? If one of them knows, do all of them know immediately?
That's what it appears to be.
Because-
That's
Because in that case, we have a problem where, like, if we kill anybody without them with them seeing us, we get caught, which is kind of a pain in the ass for stealth mission.
Chris,
Um,
don't listen to that.
what? Oh,
Just don't want him to get ideas.
Oh, don't worry, I already had the ideas. I've already had every idea.
Their minds are linked to each other within a certain proximity.
and that proximity is
And-
large.
And the large controlling mushrooms serve as radio towers for communication among the creatures.
What the
Okay,
fuck
so
is
it's like pretty
radio?
instant. So stealth missions are very difficult. We have to one-shot our foes to do stealth mission. Like you have to not have them see us, basically, consciously see us to like avoid.
Yeah, that ain't happening, Chief.
No,
We're-
no,
This is
no, I agree.
This is a Death Star type mission.
Yeah, so I don't love that. I don't. So yeah, I think attacking the
Take out one balloon, then we infiltrate.
or take out two balloons and then just let it drop in slow. I also like the idea of just like getting at the getting Shyrus a little bit indebted to us is not my least favorite idea.
I vote one balloon, only
One
because
balloon.
we don't know exactly how much time we'll have, and so we can always
We want to try and get to a landing pad immediately because we
Yeah.
don't want to fight those dragons out here.
kill a second
Oh,
balloon.
Buck a
later.
dragon. Oh, that's actually a good point. I don't want to do the balloon thing because I don't think we can break it fast enough to not get fucking mugged by a dragon in the sky, which I deeply
I
don't
think I think I can help with it.
You think you think you can get the job done?
I can deal a hell of a lot of damage to one of those things.
Uh,
I just don't know exactly how thick it is right now.
That's the question. And also, it's huge, right? Like the bubble is like not
I'm not
it's
targeting the
like
bubbles. I'm targeting the sinew that's connecting them.
sure, but that's that's
Um,
like 20. That's bigger than a fireball from one side of the thing. Is
Not talking about fireball.
oh,
so,
okay, but like it's bigger than
quick.
fireball. The question is that from one side of the sinew to the other? Is that a fireball width?
So
How many
each.
football fields is
Okay.
this?
Let me give you some dimensions.
Good old freedom
Give me
units.
1 second.
Yeah, can you
No,
plot this in 21:6 scale, please, Chris? That'd be great.
Okay.
My go ahead.
I would say each balloon um, is about 60 to 80 feet in diameter, so from edge to edge.
Oh,
And
uh,
each balloon is attached to the main vessel by at least a dozen or so sinews on all sides.
yeah, but it's only one fireball would get the whole fucking set of sinew. It's like if you just go down a
Fire,
little, is it? Yeah, fireball gets
um,
most of it.
fire,
Go.
a whole fireball is a little bit smaller than one of the balloons, but the
Yes.
sinews kind of come down a bit. So if you did it like at the base where the sinews connect, you could get all of the sinews of one balloon in a single fireball.
So yeah, I'm super down for your plan then, for a quick, and for a quick bop and
And
land.
I can save the other thing for something else.
Oh, the other thing might be the I want
No, it's
more.
not an AoE.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
Then
in the interest of plan, since Chris made fun of me earlier for not doing my job, I'm gonna do it right now. Kevin, does your plan still work or no?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm just changing what I'm gonna hit it with.
let's. I think it's time for a vote, friends. All in favor of plan laid out thus far?
Aye.
All right.
Unanimous for once in our fucking lives.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so you're just flying towards the vessel to try to get that attack in?
from from high, I guess from above.
All right, so I'll say you're able to, with your earlier stealth checks, fly kind of like above it to where the balloons are between you and all the creatures walking around. So they don't have line of sight of you. And you can even like land on top of the balloons if you wanted to, but all the sinews are underneath. So you're gonna need to fly down underneath if you want to get line of sight of those.
I think we're gonna try and aim for the base to get everything with a fireball.
All right.
Have a peek
I
around the
I want
peek.
to inspire some people with some inaudible dirge crafter playing. Can we land on the top of these balloons so that I can be
Do a little dance.
grounded?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna slap a inspo on literally everybody. Goodbye, inspo. Actually, I give it to Aldry, Alistar, Natalie, and Lilvanti. Sorry, Takar.
How long does it last?
That's
Wow.
10 minutes.
Ooh.
I would like very much to be on a landing pad within 10 minutes because we're about to get mugged by some dragons, and I do not want.
All right, give me a second.
About to fight some dragons, and I just learned Shield Master. Oh, would you look at that?
Oh, you think these dragons do dex saves?
No, I know.
Alrighty. So y'all's plan
100%
is
of my
to come down from above. Is that
peek around a
correct?
corner. Yeah, peek around a corner, blow up try and explode a balloon off, and then land as quick as possible.
Alrighty. Um, and when you say land, you mean on like the top level of the vessel?
Yes, that was my impression. We could also just go around to the top of a balloon and then fight the dragons, but we could switch to a different balloon and fight the dragons there. Does that sound better?
I think we'd want to hunt for the center mushroom.
Pretty instantly? Okay. Can the dragons fit inside? Is there any? Is the inside of the
Yeah, the cavity openings that you saw were plenty big enough for the dragons to fit through.
Sweet. And by sweet, I mean oh.
Okay. So so we're on the same page. So there's a lot of factors going on here, and I want to make sure I describe what y'all are trying to do. Y'all are on top of one of the balloons, and you did your inspiration and got ready. Then your plan is to fly straight down alongside the balloon to land on top of the vessel where the mushroom and dragon creatures are and the entrances, and
Well,
and then attack the sinews there, and then move into the cavity at that point, and go
no,
inside of it.
the plan is to peek around the corner, explode it, pop the balloon as fast as possible, and then land. That was my
And then land like underneath where you are.
yeah. To get to the closest
Okay, so
landing
blow it
spot.
up as you're going down, basically,
Yes,
or
basically.
destroy the sinews as you're going down. Okay, that makes
Does that
sense.
sounds is that about right?
Yes.
Am I describing? No, I'm saying I'm making sure that
Okay.
I'm representing the party's understanding. Is that correct?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
So yes.
All right. In that case, you peek around the corner and begin moving downward, and the go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh Jesus.
Did my best to represent the place that you're fighting in. So if you see these little black lines on the top left and right corners, those are the nearest set of sinews. Oh, wait, maybe you can't see them. Oh, you can see some of them. Hold on.
Let 3 of us get a 7.
Well, you'll see, someone has -3, so
Sure,
Another
but like,
7. Let's go.
wait,
Chris,
4
while
7s? No, you got an 8.
Um,
I
Well, I
mean
have
the,
here-
we're
the
gonna.
resulting roll was 7.
Chris, while I have you here, can I get a compass rose to our good friend?
Oh yeah, important. No, you just shoot lightning bolts in random directions. So good.
It would be to the upward direction on this map.
God damn it!
We could just fly around.
Stop
Oh,
it!
that's a party. I didn't realize how much of a party we were about to start.
Alrighty. We got initiative rolled. We are going to now take a 5-minute break and do this combat when we get back. So go take a pee, get some water, and we'll be back soon.
Bullshit.
If you're brave enough, pee and water
Fucking
Um, one sec. Oh yeah, so big combat.
Holy, it's a big list.
Oh boy, is it a big
Alright, yeah,
list. What
by
the
me.
fuck?
Um, okay. Oh, I should set the heights on the eagles because y'all are. We're gonna go with 100 feet up. All right. So as the eagles take off. Oh, I did not. Cool. Oh, by the way, I'm using a new plugin called Mount Up so that y'all are like if I move the eagle token, y'all move with it and stuff like that. So you won't. I don't
Very
think
cool.
you'll be able to move while you're on it. And it looks like it
There's
applies everyone's heights to it as well, which is handy.
if you right click on your token, there's a dismount button.
Oh,
Very
nice.
cool.
Um.
Can
Which
you
one?
put Mozilla on there too?
Oh
I think
yeah.
he's under it.
Oh, he's under the. There he is. All right, hold on. Let's see if I can do this right. Why? Well, he's mounted, but he's underneath the token. That's annoying. I hope we didn't just lose Mozilla entirely. Anyway, yeah, so these eagles with you on top will leap off the top of the balloons and begin barreling downward.
Where the
Uh,
balloons are on the sides, right? Can we pick a side to be on? Let's say not the dragon side because I
oh
don't
yeah,
want to be
yeah,
next to the dragon.
sure. So y'all will be over here. Um,
Well, I guess the 100 is going to be about as far.
all right.
As
So the eagle on the left goes first, and is gonna fly down.
Can we get a surprise round?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Thanks.
Thank
So wait, so you
God.
said you wanted to peek around the corner. So let's say the eagle is gonna go down 40 feet to where you're in good range of the um sinews, and the other eagle will do the same. Um,
Oh, we have an archdruid with us, don't we?
correct.
Yeah, currently an
Uh,
eagle.
why do you think I threw 3 dragons and a bunch of mushrooms at you? Alistair's up.
Okay. Let's see. So we have not yet targeted the balloon yet, correct?
No. Have
You
we been
are
seen? Do we know we've been seen?
the one of the dragons over here kind of perks its head up and then looks towards the eagles and gives like a rah.
We are in a surprise round, but
You're
you're
in a
welcome
surprise
to.
round, but they're aware of your presence.
Sorry, I missed that sound of the dragon. Can you repeat that just for information?
You can watch it in the VOD after the stream.
That's fair.
Twitch.tv
Okay.
/ Tears of Fear.
So correct me if I'm wrong.
Max-
These are the balloons?
No, those are doorways to go inside of the vessel. The balloons are not depicted on the map. The little
Okay.
black spiky things are the sinews connecting up to the balloon.
Okay,
Just
those
your-
things. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so
I was not prepared for an assault from above, so I had to make do with what I had.
gotcha. So we're crowd controlling first, right? We're just getting everyone
Burn
everyone
down
unlocked.
the little guys.
Burn down the little guys. Okay, cool. In that case, I will
Extreme prejudice.
drop pass without trace because we are about to be spotted.
We are spotted. Ethan.
We are about to be spotted. I will cast Fairy Fire on this group.
Oh, okay. What's the range on that? 60
Oh,
feet
that's
is good
good.
enough, I think. Yeah, 60
Yeah.
feet does it. You're good.
Yep.
Yeah, 60 feet. So we're 40 feet in the air, so I think that's gonna be
Yeah,
okay.
you're good.
All right, so 2 of them fail and 1 of them succeed.
Is distance? You're doing distances non-Euclidean, right, Chris?
Correct.
No circles. Sweet.
Where is my sparkling condition? We'll go with sparked because that's close enough. And this one failed. Alright, so those 2 are fairy fired.
Fairy Fired, okay. Oh, that's better.
Alrighty. Um, surprise. Aldra, you're up.
Um, I get. All right. So should I not be like truly attacking them because then it'll like really show them that we're
No,
there?
you can go ham now. We are
Oh.
go ham mode.
All right. Good.
3 of them are glowing with a bright blue light all of a sudden. Or 2 of them, I should say.
Its go has begun. There is a panic.
All right. I'm gonna use my sharpshooter on. How do I? This one. Did you see that? I don't know how
Yep,
to do.
we can.
Okay.
You can target. There's a button to target. The little bullseye lets you target things. If you click the bullseye, player
Oh,
Or if you
bullseye.
alt click, or if you right click and press that bullseye. If it lets you do
gotcha.
that, it might not.
I,
Um,
oh, that's
It's like 4 different
Alright.
ways to do it. None of them are obvious.
uh,
Okay. So that hit. And it was a normal attack roll and no allies, so you don't get sneak attack.
I thought if you're an assassinate rogue, you do.
nope, not an assassin rogue.
Never mind.
Is that your turn?
um, yeah.
Not
Cool.
all assassins are assassin rogues.
All right. Surprise, surprise. Sir Coven, you're up.
You're muted.
From this distance, I am just going to target one of the smaller evil myconids, since that's definitely what they are.
Who said that?
This isn't an advantage because I guess it is an attack roll, right?
Yes, you get advantage if you're targeting one that's fairy fired.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so what I'm confused about is it says at 5th level, 2 beams shoot out. Does that mean 5th level in Warlock or just 5th level in general?
5th level in general.
In that case, there would be another beam at 5th level.
Yeah, so you get to make a second attack.
At
What-
advantage.
What are you doing, Sarkovan?
As long as I'm remain in concentration, they get hit at advantage.
Let's do it.
What mischief are you up to?
All right. And I will. As a bonus action, I'm going to place the Hexblade's curse on Big Boy.
Wait, that one, right? Icon for that.
It does a lot of things. Basically,
Yeah.
it gives me bonus to damage rolls.
Written on a 19, I think.
And I get some HP if it dies. And I'll end my turn.
I quickly shout to Lil Vati and Natalie, please keep this one alive. Please. Please.
The close one.
This one. Please.
Oh, little one. Okay. Need to look at.
So, Chris,
Mhm.
is there any way I could hit all of the sinews and one of them?
With a fireball?
Yes, with a fireball.
I think you could hit these two guys.
And all the
And all the
sinews?
sinews. Well,
I
wait.
would like to.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, I will be doing that with gusto. Cast spell. This it's gonna auto target like 8 everyone in the party. Thank you.
Y'all are all above the fireball.
Ooh, that's a lot of sixes.
Plus, since Mozilla is here, they also take up /1. Okay, another 6 damage as well.
Jeez.
It's my turn. What would I
Thanks.
like to do? And then I'm going to have Mozilla break invisibility and flame seed the last one.
Um,
Once
about half of the sinew snap. The balloon is still hanging on though.
I'll have Mozilla target one of the remaining sinews.
Okay, we will
With
say
flame seed.
that. Go ahead.
So just roll an attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you make an AC for the sinews.
25.
They're not. They're pretty thin, so it's not. And you're flying on the back of an eagle. But
24 to hit.
24 will do it.
It's good.
It's 8 damage. 8 fire
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, another one snaps. We'll say that there are 5 remaining. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Natalie, you are up.
Yeah, I think Natalie's gonna pop. Is guidance an action?
The old one is, not the new one.
Bruh.
Not. Sorry, not guidance. Bless.
Bless is an action.
How many people is it?
3 at first level. I think you can upcast it for more. Wow, I'm
What is it?
such a nerd.
Yeah, you have played this game too much.
He says wearing cold robes to his D&D game. Yeah, bro.
Let's make it. Who? Yeah, we're probably gonna do. Oh yeah, Takora, Sarkovan, and Aldri are gonna get blessed.
Hashtag.
Can I target the? If I target them,
I don't know. I mean, I put a marker on them, but if you have something fancy that may or may not work, that'd be cool to try out.
Can you drop that info in the chat?
BRB.
I'm sorry, what happened? My ADHD stole me away to some other planet.
Natalie, bless you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait, do we?
I think Jay may have also gone with me to this other planet, but
Jay polymorphed into 3 pulsing gray dots on a dark gray black
3.
background.
Yeah, I see 2.
I see 3 dots.
And they're
What?
blue on my end.
What?
Me too.
hey, I went
Hey.
away. I heard you guys talking about me disappearing, and I was like,
I see Natalie has cast bless 3 times.
wait, that's not for me. Anyway, there you go. The internet shat itself, I guess. Here. It's just D4 on saving throws and attack rolls.
Nice.
Did I lose 3 spell slots? Probably.
Is that your turn? Or do you have a bonus action?
I'm going to get who looks like they're going to get disadvantage. Takor's also glowing purple. Oh wait, I think that might be an action. Let me make sure. I don't think. Oh,
Or-
I'm gonna. Can I wink at the dragon?
That's an action, I believe.
Oh, then the other one. Okay, then the bonus action then. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have my stuff because my internet just shut itself.
Yeah.
Like I said. So yeah, then I'm gonna wink at I blink at Dakora. So Dakora also has a purple haze. That means they can't get disadvantage and can't be advantaged against. That's me.
Cool. Takara, you're up.
All right, Chris. Listen. Can I? I know we've gone over this before. I can never remember. Can I just use a bonus action as an action or no?
That's a house rule that I allow.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna Misty Step. Uh,
10 feet
So-
above the ground.
You are 40 feet high. So if you
Yep.
misty step to the if you misty
Towards the
step,
ground,
you would fall 10 feet.
which does hurt.
Which is
Can I
a D6 of damage.
Can I Misty Step as the hypotenuse
Yes.
and go?
So
20 feet?
we are
No,
in
no.
we are in
Yeah.
non-Euclidean space where the hypotenuse is equal to the larger of the other two angles. So because you're 40 feet up, anywhere you want to go, like
The distance 30 feet from you is a cube with sides 30 with sides 60 feet or 70 feet.
anyway,
So you
we're
can
we're
go.
we're overcomplicating it. You can go horizontally up to 30 feet and vertically up to 30 feet, and that counts as 30 feet.
That's one movement of 30 feet.
You're gonna drop 10 feet no matter where you Misty Step.
But you can also get 30 feet over and down.
Okay.
Quick correction though. The gray upper portion is 10 feet higher than the lower portion, so you are 30 feet above the gray portion.
How far can I Misty Step? From
30
where I
feet.
am right. Okay. How far will I fall?
10 feet unless you go onto the gray portion that you're above.
Okay.
What is your favorite color?
I can't move.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can't
Uh,
mount.
You're mounted, bro.
I
Hop
can't.
off.
I don't have permission.
oh, it won't let you?
Dismount me, senpai.
Try now?
Okay. So I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna Misty Step here.
Okay, so you take a d6 of fall damage.
Fine.
Oh no, you've gone away. My magical bubble of happiness has gone away.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna come back. Take 5. Remember, I had temp HP, so
You're gonna get more temp HP.
hell yeah, baby.
If you, oh wait, no, you can't, because you don't have my inspo. Oh, by the way, can we drop inspo on our people that have
Oh, yeah.
inspo?
That is a good idea. Oh, I gave it to the eagle, I think.
No, no, shh, up.
You gave it to all 6 party members?
No, except for Dakora, I think.
I only have 5 uses of the feed, so I want to keep one for cutting words for meta purposes.
It was me.
Okay, so Takara doing that.
Or tactical purposes. We can call it tactical purposes rather than meta purposes.
Did you give one to yourself?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
No.
Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Asked you to keep this one alive simply because I need to farm this fucking weapon. Because
Oh,
I
I don't.
never get the chance to do it. So I'm gonna use my longsword to fucking blast a lightning thing.
Nice.
Yeah, all the way off into the distance. All right. And I have so many advantages and shit. I don't even know. I'm gonna need all you
Plus
guys.
D4 for attacks.
And I think I still have advantage from Alistar, right?
Yeah, from Fairy Fire.
Yeah, they still
Is
activated.
it an attack? Is this an attack roll?
I'm looking it up.
If it's an attack roll, yeah, it's good stuff. It's an attack roll had bad news.
I don't know. They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, so it's just
Alright, give me 1 second. Does it offer you to place a template when you use it, or did I not set that up right?
I don't know.
Alright, anyway, we'll just do it manually. Uh, yeah, it doesn't look like you still have to do that. That's fine. Dex save. And dex save. Can you see
Alright,
those
well,
results?
Yeah, ironically, the spore makes it. I think that's the dex, and then the rot priest is not.
Whoa, 1 second. 1 second.
Oh, cutting words.
By our powers combined.
Attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. Damn it. Never mind.
By your powers alone.
Wait. Okay. All right. Nope.
You gonna
Yeah,
roll?
sorry.
Yeah,
I forgot all my keyboard shit because I'm using Windows.
yeah. Okay.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Is that a dog back scratcher you have in your hand, Chris?
It is a cat fur comb.
And you are actively putting it on your
Correct.
Okay.
You know what'd be
Chris
worse?
is-
If I put the actual fur on my mouth.
Chris has been doing that. That has been Chris's fidget toy for like 3 sessions. I've been aware of this state. You
I have a
good?
whole drawer of fidget toys, but this is the one that's not in that drawer because it's not a fidget toy, so I play with it because it's out. Okay, 19 lightning damage.
Has
19.
failed successfully.
19 to the rot priest, half to the spore servant.
All right, the spore servant, so it would take 9, and that's further going to be reduced to 4 because this other one is going to use its Roots of the Colony ability to take another 4. That's to spread, they get to spread the damage. Here you
All
go.
right. Well,
Oh, that didn't work.
I
Oh, well.
used that as an action. I've already done my bonus action, so it's kind of all I got. I'm gonna move back 10 feet.
Alrighty. That is surprise. Wait, this one. Oh, this one is. It is surprise, but it does regenerate. Uh, this one does not regenerate. This one's surprise, and you see one of the sinews that broke, like pull into the fleshy surface of the vessel, and then shoot out again, and another one comes from the balloon, and they both like reconnect and tie back together. So they're now 6 sinews. Uh, we're
If I
105.
shoot one with an arrow, is it gonna break, or is it too like skinny, small, like for me to hit? That makes sense. what I'm asking.
I mean, you're a very well trained archer. You think you have a good chance of hitting it. It's just a matter of hitting it and rolling enough damage to make it break. But I mean, Mozilla did a fire shot that did 8 damage earlier. That broke one of them, so seems likely. All right, so this giant eagle is going to fly down to the ground. Dismount. Oh, did I just delete Natalie? I did.
You did not delete me.
Here
I
lies
just went to
Natalie.
black. I just went to
Gosh, and
black. I was like, what
Natalie's
happened? I'm
story.
gone.
Oh, and there goes Sarkovan. Okay, apparently dismount is broken.
Coven also died that
And in its
day
place, you see
on the floating
Sean.
Lucy.
Stop moving my initiative.
Oh, it's gonna keep
Pop
moving
out.
All right. As he returns back to his normal form, and
We all get
so now you're on the ground. Well, let me actually
roof.
put you at.
I like being on the roof. Thank you, kind sir. I
All
can
right.
hide on a roof.
This dragon will fly. Nice. 60 feet. Land
Oh,
through.
Oh, that's
And use its nightmare breath. So as it opens its maw, this dark cloud of
Oh.
festering spores comes out.
Wait, did I roll so bad I failed? No.
There it is. Sarkovan failed. Fashan and Natalie succeeded.
Wait, did I already reaction this turn? Has it been my? I haven't. How close was he? What's his number? What does he need?
Sarkovan rolled a
11.
7. Yeah. So you
I'm
need.
gonna not bother using my reaction
Okay.
on that.
I want to use my gift of foreknowledge. My foretelling roll was an
You,
11.
you also have bless. That
Oh right, bless
you
will
might
do
want to
it.
check that just in case.
Yeah, bless it. Roll bless first,
Sure.
If you get a 4, you
Before.
succeed.
and then I will, and I'll just have free shit guidance. I'm gonna throw guidance. Another d4.
You mean resistance? That's the same.
Yeah,
for everyone.
resistance.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you get another D4.
I'll double look.
And that's enough. So you take half damage, so I'll give you 4 hit points back. Not 41.
Pop down that spell.
And no one suffers the additional effects.
And then how much damage did I take? I need a con save.
You had already rolled your con save.
Yeah,
then-
it already applied your damage.
Oh, and the con save is was the
20.
con save for the concentration automatically. Very cool.
Ah, yes, yes.
Why didn't you guys stay inside my little zone?
Fuck.
All right, this eagle will fly to the ground. Let's see if I can dismount people properly this time instead of deleting them. We're just gonna doubly make sure. Cool, that worked.
You deleted Mozilla.
Forgot he was like hidden underneath for some reason. That
On
module
that
is
day was the
helpful, but
Fey
also kind of
Fox.
janky. All right, and then I'll put it over here. There's Sunitha. Oh, and it was 19 initiative. Weird thing that is actually rules is written. If you are in wild shape and when you roll initiative, you use the wild shape's initiative modifier, and then you stay in that initiative position when you go back.
Very strange.
Is that just so you can't game 2 turns in 1 round?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't the DM just put you in the next round?
Because,
Alright,
because it's complicated to make it not the case. It's just
Can
a pain in the
y'all
ass to write the rules.
Can y'all set y'all's own height? If you right click on your token, there should be a little arrow in the box with the box with a 0 in it. If you type into that and
Ah,
hit enter, set yourself to 10 feet for me, because I got a deep dragon to run.
Please
So
don't
you're
kill
gonna.
me, deep dragon. I don't want to die. No, actually, I will pretty happily cast Bless pretty instant. Recast Bless. I mean, concentrate.
Gonna fly over here. And
Gonna fucking get us all with bad juju.
let's out a mighty roar. And it's going to. What's the reach on these?
I should have prepared.
It's gonna
Maybe saved
bite
it.
Natalie, and then make 2 claw attacks against Fashawn.
With the what does the roar do? Just ambiance?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It
what
doesn't
do sound like?
have the other thing that other because it works slightly differently than most dragons. But it
Keep going.
does bite you. And
Yeah.
what's it, 23 for 27 damage. Um,
That's roll a my con. Yeah.
so Bless is gone.
Sad face.
Um, and then it's gonna make 2 claw attacks against Fashawn.
That fucking hurt. Ow. I don't. I don't like 20. I don't like the number 27.
Um, anyway, that's its turn. This dude way over here, he's not doing anything. He's gonna dash and get here. Alistar, you're up. Aldry,
Okay.
you're coming up soon.
Okay, I am going to target Mr. Dragon with one of my guiding bolts.
Cool.
And he is now glowing. Then, as
I like how
a
little-
bonus action, I would like to activate my Archer Starry Thorn.
Nice.
He's to what?
What
Okay.
what does this look like when you use it?
Okay, so when I transform, you notice that my body suddenly glows like a deep, like space blue, and there are small patterns of various twinkling stars throughout my entire body. My eyes glow a bright blue, even brighter than they were before, and the black tattoos that were on my face kind of are somewhat animated, sort of flowing like a Cosmo in the deep vacuum of space. And I form a large bow made of those connecting stars with a glistening arrow at the loaded into it. And I will take a shot at. Well, I'm going to take a shot at Big Mushroom Boy, actually. And that will be my turn.
Big Mushroom Boy is pretty indescriptive here.
Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I forgot. Mushroom Boy gets hit with advantage. So I'm gonna try rolling again just to see if I roll a nat 20.
If
Uh,
Not quite. Okay.
okay.
Never mind.
Okay, so wait, you did 8, no, yeah, 8 damage to the Rot Priest. The dragon's gonna
Eight radiant. Yeah.
dragon's gonna take half of that damage. But the radiant damage seems to sear their skin in interesting ways.
Mhm.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
Alrighty. So this guy, he is fairy fired. Um, but he's going to make an attack on Takara with his club spear.
Do it, bitch. What?
Hits for 5 damage.
No.
Oh, and you need to make a con save.
We need.
Oh, no D4 plus, no plus D4. Tragic.
I get +4 though.
It should be built into your con modifier already.
It is.
Nice. Yeah, you feel obviously there's some sort of poison on the spear, but you manage to resist its effects. Alger, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna use my sharpshooter. On one of the what are the things called? Rope thingies or whatever.
So there's the rot priests, which are the big purple
Oh, the
ones.
rope.
Oh, the sinews. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So remember, sharpshooter is decreasing your chance to hit for extra damage. So that's kind of up to you whether you want to use that or not.
Yeah.
And
I want to do that.
Alrighty.
Oh.
8 damage was enough, but okay. I guess you don't necessarily do 8 damage. I don't know.
It was plus the fireball.
No, well, I'm not gonna.
Oh wait, you still had the rot priest targeted,
Oh.
so that's fine. I'll use the same numbers. Um, yeah, you pierce through another sinew,
Back down to 5.
and there are 5 remaining.
And as my bonus action, I'm gonna apply a poison to my next arrow.
Okay. And just for future reference, you can do that before you attack if you wanted to, but
Okay.
you're good. All right. So this spore servant is up. We'll move over towards Takara and attack. Hits for 4. Wilvati, you're up.
So logistics on hitting all of the sinews plus the other mushroom creature.
You have the spell shape
Um,
thing to make us not take fire damage, yeah?
No.
Okay.
I would say that the ones that are still around are the ones that are further away from your original point of impact, so you'll have to choose either sinews or baddies.
I'll take the sinews and I'll do another fireball on it.
Go for it.
Put a heat off in the corner so I don't hit anyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's enough AoE damage to break all the remaining sinews as the vessel suddenly kind of lurches and shakes, and you see the balloons just begin floating off into the sky. The vessel ceases its forward movement, and that balloon is completely lost.
Let's see. I am going, since it seems like the radiant damage had an interesting effect, I'm gonna have Mozilla target one of the ones by Tokara
Mm-hmm.
for a flame seed.
Okay.
It's a nat 20. Critical hit. It's 11 fire damage.
Nice. Burn it to cinders.
That is my turn.
Cool. Takara, you're up.
So, Takara, I meant to say this when we came back from break. While we were flying at the thing, Takara cast Divine Favor, but I understand I'm retconning a little bit, so I can just recast.
Is that a concentration spell?
It is. So,
Then you'll need to make 2 concentration checks. But if you pass
okay.
both of those, I'll let you keep it.
I think I was deleted from the turn order.
Oh, right, when you
I
were.
probably was as well.
Oh, he was in front of me, yeah. Both of them were.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 on my
Both of you were before me.
Oh right, because you have like a -6 to.
Do you remember which of
Minus
y'all went
3.
first?
Yeah.
I rolled an 8 on my initiative, an 8 point something.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and
so you
I'm
would have been
after.
before
Yeah,
Lilati.
I'm after. Yeah, and I rolled a 7.
Natalie's
So.
directly after me by 0.01.
All right. So we'll go with Sarkovin's turn. Although, Takara, if you want to roll those concentration checks real quick.
Yeah.
Sarkovin, what you got?
Let me see if I can pull out some cool. I'm gonna move here.
Yeah, Takara, you're good.
I'm gonna move here.
You.
Are you gonna? So that's like the edge of. Are you gonna jump down to the lower level? 'Cause that would be.
It's a 10-foot.
Yeah. It'd be a D6 of fall damage, or I'll allow you to make like an athletics or acrobatics check as part of your movement to get down, because it's not like a straight right angle. Yeah, you fall and take a D6 of falling damage if you want to roll that.
I'm trying to give myself back a use of burning hands because in order to see the template, I had to use the spell. But then since I used the spell, I can't use it again.
Give me 1 second. You should have that use back now.
Thank you. Does falling count as part of my movement?
Yes. Actually, you would fall prone. So you can stand up, and then that would be all of your movement for the turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up for sure.
Okay.
I'm just gonna attack. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex. I'm gonna do the Dougal special. Which I can cast
On the dragon or
on
the.
this. Actually, yeah, but I can't hit it. Well, I can hit it with an Eldritch Blast. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to target.
You would have disadvantage on that Eldritch Blast because you have an enemy next to you. And it's a ranged attack, even if you're not attacking that enemy.
Yeah, I fucked up. Okay. I'm just gonna attack.
If you hadn't tripped and fallen, you would have been fine, but.
Yeah, I wouldn't have moved. I didn't realize that I couldn't hit them with burning hands from where I was. I wouldn't have moved off the ledge, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna just hit or try to hit the dragon with my. I will cast Hex. It should heal that 4 damage back. Or wait, no, does it?
Oh, you haven't
Yeah.
inflicted it yet.
Yeah, exactly. Attack with my sword. Consume available usability.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Nice.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh, that's awkward.
yeah,
Why do
you.
I have a +3? Because
Um,
that's my proficiency?
yes. Oh, it's rolling. It should be rolling with your charisma, but it's not.
And it also has to have +2 because it's +2. That's okay. I can. So I rolled a 3, but really that's. Why does it have -1?
I think it's attacking like with your strength or something instead of your charisma, which is fine.
Oh. So in reality, it's a +8 to hit.
Yeah.
Plus another. Isn't Kazeshino considered a +1 magic sword?
Not until your bond with it deepens.
Okay, well, it is a +1 already because of improved packed weapons, so it's really +9.
Okay.
So
15? No, never mind.
no, it's 3 plus whatever I just said. 9.
Yeah, that's still not enough. So it still misses.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all I can do. Oof, that was a craptastic turn. I can't end my turn.
Yeah, it's not your turn. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Natalie, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm going to blink at a dragon.
Okay.
It's not that invisible, and then back the hell up.
Can
Like,
y'all see Natalie?
No.
No.
Oh, it made.
it made me very invisible.
We'll go with that.
Uh,
So you can move further back in the space. You just can't do that on this map because the map isn't big enough.
yeah, I'm gonna just put me.
Wait here. Let's see if I can just do this. Does that work? No. Dang. Oh well.
Well, actually, let me
Well, we're gonna do a
like,
quick
because
science
I want to go
experiment.
like.
Oh, there you
Ooh,
go.
that went away. I can't see through the wall though.
Oh, okay.
But I also want to go over here.
All right. So and just remember you're 10 feet off the map.
Yeah, 10 feet like back. And then it is bless. That's both invisibility and bless take a action. So I sit on my bonus action.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
That's
sorry.
that.
Oh, you blinked for your action, and then what was your
Think for
bonus
my
action?
action. I don't have a bonus action to do,
And you moved. Okay.
and I moved. So
Takara,
I'm
you're up.
gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, right, and I don't have an intern button.
Taylor, you might want to change your height adjustment on your profile. By the way, does anyone
Oh, no.
remember how much HP these little dudes have?
Lord no.
20
Also, they can
to
split the
25,
damage.
roughly.
But they can split the damage. They're a pain in the ass to kill because they can send it to the dragon or the beefy boy.
Well, yeah, but okay, but it changes. All right. You know what? I'm actually going to just swing at this one. Long Schwad. Do I still have advantage on this guy, or no? This is a different one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hits. Plus,
Divine Fervor.
yeah, which I'm trying to remember what it is. It's that. plus another 4 of radiant damage, if that matters.
Does. Oh, and 4 damage. Let me know when you're done with this attack.
With this attack.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Did it take the 4?
Not yet. Hold on. There we go.
Okay. Bonus action. Searing Smite. And then my second swing. Plus another 4.
What is your D4
Oh.
for?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if that's twice.
Until
know
the
if I-
spell ends, it is concentration. It lasts for 1 minute.
So Divine Fervor just plus 1d4 on all your damage for attacks.
Yeah, I didn't. My question was if I got it for each attack action or each actual attack, but that.
No, it just
that
is
Each attack.
and
So you
then
get both.
burning, Searing Smite, which is somewhere. That's not as much as I wanted it to be. Plus 6 fire damage, and it ignites in flames.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to. So the dragon's going to take half of the damage from this attack. So I'm going to set it back to what it was before. And then the total damage was 15. So they're each going to take 7. But the mushroom dude is burning. So is that like saves at the end of his turn or something like that?
The start of its turn.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll have to remember that he's got. That fire means 2 things. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, and you still have that blue light on you. All right. At the end of your turn, the Duke Dragon's going to use a legendary action. And unleash a breath of foul gas.
I don't think 14 is gonna be the save though. Yeah. What does do we have the saving? What the save is for this roll?
Nope. You gotta make a call. Well, wait. Do you know if they succeed or fail? A
I
14
know the
is
10 doesn't. But
I
I
see.
know
It was
10 is
10.
a fail. I see. I know 10 is a failure, but I don't know if 14 will get it to succeed.
That's up
That's
to
the
you.
question. 14 is. I'm gonna not pop off.
Okay, I
Also,
think
they need to be within 10 feet of me.
did
That's not-
everyone uh Sarkovan, I think you need to make a roll still.
Oh, actually,
All right. And a lot of things
What type
happened
of
here.
damage was it?
That was psychic
That's
damage.
Hey.
Um
hey Chris,
hey.
can I make a perception check to see if the dragon noticed me, saw me well, like if it had sight?
Sure. Okay, so Sarkovan is
How the heck is health so low? When did that get so low?
It just
from this
happened.
one thing?
This thing did a shit ton of damage. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh!
So as your mind is filled with nightmares and terrors and this
Fungal
thing's
bats.
yeah, the worst trip you've ever had. Okay, did anyone succeed on the save?
Yeah, there's passes.
I did, yeah.
A pass. Sorry, some passes false.
All right.
A pass.
Everyone else, if you could right click on your token, click the little sparkly dude, and then click the frightened condition because you are frightened.
Darkoven, did you go down in one in that blast?
He had taken a little bit of damage before, but he was still like in green. And
Hell,
that-
you're muted.
Right, go. You are. Alrighty. Then this other dragon is up. It's going to fly over here and then use a dash action to come around here. Alright, this dude is up.
How do we feel about healing fireballs at this
Gonna
time?
shuffle 20 feet over here. And then launch spores at Fashan, who takes 9 points of damage. Oh, and it is poison because he failed his con save. Alright, so this one does not regenerate. It's Sparkling and Hexblade Curse. Oh, one thing I forgot about. When Sarkovin's reduced to 0 hit points, this guy gets a free movement up towards him and absorbs his life, like the life energy that he's losing to gain 15 temporary hit points as it feeds on death.
Or like that.
And then it'll move here. I think this thing's big enough to whack Alistar with one of its mushrooms. And rolls a crit, but you keep concentration.
Yay.
Alrighty. This dude will dash over here. And begin to climb up, but hasn't gotten anywhere up yet. Alright, Vashan is up. Let's see if this works right. He raises up his hands and begins conjuring up an inferno. Okay.
You got no targets.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to figure out why your a thing didn't go.
I'm trying to figure out how this spell works. I'm also trying to figure out why a 7th level spell is doing as much damage as a fireball. But anyway,
Is there a reason they didn't do anything last turn?
they use their wild shape to transform back into themselves. Does that? I thought that
It's
cost an
only
action.
that's a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
It's a little
So we're gonna.
give him 2 actions this turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him 2
Give him a
actions.
little
this turn.
accent surge.
All right.
You were holding it.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. Firestorm. Maybe I just rolled really low. Yeah, that seems correct. I just rolled really low.
7d10, getting 32. That's correct. You did roll
Yeah.
low.
Uh,
Not that low, but significantly low.
all right. Well, I'm just gonna re-roll because that's the easiest way to manage this.
Oh.
As a storm made up of shoots of roaring flame appear around all the enemies. That's more like it.
Holy shit.
Blam!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archdruid of the Fire.
They just
First
all went
action.
away. They just did so much damage.
That's a lot
And
of
then for
damage.
his, so that's what he did last turn. For
Oh,
this
it's not
turn,
guiding.
he's gonna cast Flame Strike.
Wow. Wow.
Delete. I'd like to cast delete, please.
And that's his turn. What is this other? Delete. Okay. Uh, we forgot about the dragon next to him, so that dragon's going to attack him with a bite.
I would like to use one of my woes. That is my reaction.
What does that do?
I roll a d6, subtracts from the roll.
Do you do that
But
before or after you see the roll?
it's as they're making the attack, so it would be before.
Okay. So you use that, but it missed anyway. So
Yeah, I'll
mark
just
that off.
use it because I said I was going to use it.
Sounds good.
And for pointless flavor, there you go.
All right. Sunitha is frightened by the nightmare breath. Let's see how that works. All right. Well, she's not moving closer to it. She's not making an attack. She's going to. Where is the thing I'm looking for? I hate running NPCs that are not trying to kill the players. She's gonna bring this fella. Um,
Hello. Man, stop adding to the initiative.
I should see if there's a setting to turn that off, like it moving around. Alrighty. And then she's gonna make a wisdom save at the end of her turn and try to be unfrightened. How did you fail this? You have a +8. There you go. Well, it's the dragon's turn.
Her second turn, excuse me.
Oh, right. And in that case, the elemental would have gotten a turn, so we're gonna do that in a second.
Oh,
Flow
almost
of
done.
time is distorted in the sky.
Alright. She's gonna cast Flame Blade, which is concentration. Come on. Oh wait, no, it's summon elemental concentration. Yeah, so he's not gonna Flame Blade. What is not concentration that you can do? We'll drop down a Thunder Wave. Ooh, but we can upcast it. Yeah. Hey, perfectly fits around the dragon. And then the elemental is going to get a turn to attack the dragon. It makes 2 attacks. Now the dragon gets to go. It's going to attack. No, it's smart enough to know that she's concentrating on that elemental, so that's going to make 3 attacks on her.
You can stop hitting anytime now, bud. That'd be great.
All right. And she needs to make 3 concentration checks. Oh, barely. This dude over here is going to dash again and not make it anywhere. And Alistair, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to launch a guiding bolt at the dragon.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait. I already used that earlier. Guiding bolt. Where is...
This fight turned around real suddenly. It's like, I was kind of nervous. Boom, nope, not that nervous anymore.
Very glad I researched what wild shape costs.
Oh, would have if nothing except for that explosion, it would have been be that nervous. You're not that nervous. Now it's basically over, but like that big spell was just like nobody was left.
Okay, so it's now glowing, and as a bonus action, I will shoot it with my archer arrow. Oh, hang on a second.
Oh my god. Got a cold.
Yeah, he's got the cone of shame right now.
What do you do to get it?
He has a cut between his toes that he keeps trying to lick.
Yep. Yep.
Don't know why I did that.
That's your wild shape, Billy? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
I was
That's
I was really excited to try it out for the first time. I need to attack you. Why am I not attacking you? Give me a second. Try to figure this out.
Oh, in your inventory under weapons, you have a starry form archer that I think is how you do the attack.
Let me see. Equipment, consumables, tools. Not seeing it under weapons. I'm seeing unarmed strike dagger and hand axe.
I see starry form that for you. That's weird. Do you need to like scroll up a little bit? I don't know.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I don't know why it didn't show up before.
Weird.
Yeah, we're gonna try attack it. There we go.
Oh, you're not frightened. Okay, you're good.
No, I am not, and I do take it at advantage because he is hit by a bolt.
Nice.
A lot of advantage you got there.
Why did it? What? Huh?
They rolled 3.
The first two were the 13 and the 20.
Oh,
Okay.
because of my feet. I think.
Yeah, it did it automatically. That's so cool.
Okay, that's cool.
What happened?
Yeah,
Combo.
I have a feat that if I have advantage on my attack roll, I get to re-roll one of the d20s.
So it's like you have triple advantage.
Elven accuracy.
Elven
Okay.
accuracy.
He's an elf.
And this is so cool. He guiding bolted to give himself advantage on his starry
Yep.
form, which then had triple
Yep.
advantage because that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, I need to deal damage. Let's see.
Too bad he can't use like sharpshooter on starry form.
Damage. And is that yeah, that's what the advantage. Okay, so it takes 17 radiant. Okay, yeah, it says critical.
Because it's normally 1d8 plus 4.
Well, it's 2d8 because of the critical.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, really? Okay. I sort of draw my bow back and I try to kind of lead the target to try to determine where his head is going to be. And then as soon as I'm certain, I release it and aim to shoot the arrow right between its eyes.
And as the starry arrow strikes this creature, its whole body glows from the inside as the light in its eyes suddenly goes dim and the creature explodes, revealing a constellation ever expanding that tears its body apart. Nice.
Wow.
We did it.
Pretty colors.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
All right. Fire elemental will move over here. It's very hot as it approaches you, Takara, but you manage to. This guy's gonna take half damage. Alger, you're up.
I'm gonna use the poisoned arrow that I used before, or that I readied before.
Mm-hmm.
On this guy.
Go for it.
Okay, wait. So I might not have done this right last time. I didn't actually click anything in Foundry to apply the poison. Was I supposed to?
So I think I put an icon on your little hotbar for the poison. So just whenever you do the attack, after you do hit and do damage and stuff, click that button. It'll roll the poison damage, and then I'll just apply that poison damage to him.
All right, cool. Any day now. Why is this not working? Oh, did I do it twice? Oh, no. Okay. Attack. This isn't with advantage, is it?
No, not on this one.
Not this one, no.
But you do get sneak attack.
Nope, doesn't matter.
It's very dead is the thing.
Holy shit.
Fuck, dude. Wait,
Alright, well-
roll your sneak attack. I just want to see how much.
No, that is
let's
sneak
just
attack.
see.
And I didn't do the
Oh, it
poison
is.
yet.
No, it's not. That's
Well,
just
how did it do so
sharpshooter.
much?
It's
Oh,
sharpshooter.
sharpshooter.
The sharpshooter doubled. So
That's almost max damage on the dice plus fucking
It's
24
30. It's
damage.
just 30. Yeah,
That's not sneak attack.
Roll your dice. Big numbers are fun.
click the sneak attack button twice.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
So 52,
Yeah.
65 damage.
and then you can poison it too. Roll poison twice too.
Yeah.
I
Critical
didn't
po-
even
critical
poison
Well,
poison
it.
damage.
it would, except the mushrooms are immune to poison damage.
Oh, immune to poison.
But-
In theory, though.
But for
They are
science,
poison.
roll
Yeah.
your poison twice.
Oh,
Oh,
good
65.
stuff. Love to see it.
You should try to get sneak attack every turn. Anyway, so that was. Do you have a bonus action you want to use?
There's nowhere to really hide, huh?
The lip
Nah.
is the lip of this that little like we're on a platform. so
There's
you can
one
kind of
dude
have
left,
look-
and if you like crouch down, he can't see you, so you can stealth.
I mean, he's not gonna live.
That's all right.
Okay.
Well, if we had the dragon still, the big dragon maybe, but I'm good.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, Sirkovan, you are bleeding out. At the end of your turn, you need to make a death save. For now, you cannot use any class features or spells or abilities other than cantrips. You can dash, disengage, crawl, dodge, or try to do a medicine check to stabilize yourself, but you have disadvantage because you are exhausted.
I'm coming for you, Sokoven. Don't
I
worry.
got him. I got him.
Okay, fine.
Taylor, you're on mute.
I mean, we're
Just
gonna
always
probably
on
just
mute.
I cast Spare the Dying on myself.
Class feature.
But
that a class
cantrips are allowed, so you can.
Oh yeah. For itself. Clean.
Yeah. So that's your action. You're no longer. You're at 1 hit point. You're still prone, so you can stand up if you want.
Are we still frightened?
I do.
Yes, you save at the end of your turn, which you have not had a turn yet.
Even if it's dead.
You're frightened of the thing that doesn't exist anymore.
It's immolated.
The frighten is from the supernatural effects of the breath. If it was like a normal dragon frighten, then yes, but there's magical things affecting you right now. Sarkovan, you're still frightened. Do you have a bonus action you want to do?
Wait, the dragon's dead?
Yes.
Welcome.
No,
I
everything.
I didn't heal myself. I had hex on it. Let me see. Why did I not notice the giant dragon disappear off the screen? I'm going to, as a bonus action, do nothing and end my turn.
Alrighty. Make a wisdom save against the frighten. You are no longer frightened. You can get rid of that condition. And Lilavati, you're up.
I'm going to white fireball the entire party.
Alrighty.
Whee!
Woot.
Oh no, there's Chris. You missed something. There's another thing.
Oh,
alive.
yeah,
He's at full HP. It's not gonna do anything. It's
No, I know.
It's 8d6, right? Because I'm not doing
Yeah.
the actual. Okay.
Yep. Everybody regains 27 hit points.
1 moment.
Everybody?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I think there's a spot where you can. Yeah, you can comfortably get everybody.
Yeah, comfortably get everybody.
Yeah, I checked there.
So how much are we getting?
1 sec.
Healing?
Everyone heals 36 HP.
Well, hold on, wait. It says 86 plus 1d8 for the 27. So did it already
Yes.
include? Is that you get another, or are you re-rolling that d8?
I'm re-rolling the
Okay,
ones.
I gotcha. Sorry, how much was it? Because I gotta give it to the NPC.
Everyone heals 36 HP.
I'm gonna just put myself at max. I don't remember what I was at, but I think I took like I don't remember. The plus wasn't working for me, Chris. Is it
Oh, weird.
shouldn't plus numbers work? I put
Yeah.
plus 35 and it just sent me to 35, which was not what I wanted.
So Sarkovan and Alistar, if you want to put that in.
Yep.
Nice.
Hang on,
It's not letting me.
There we go.
Why doesn't it like you?
Why am I rolling for concentration?
I'll do it for you.
I'm not
Maybe it,
concentrating on
Has your
anything.
health changed? And it's
You
been
healed
mad.
so much that you
Oh,
just
because yeah, it went above my max, so I brought it down to max, and I guess it thought. Well, why would it ask? I'm not concentrating on anything.
you did Fairy Fire, so we never removed that concentration,
Oh.
even though
Okay.
y'all killed the thing direct. Oh, you do still have Bardic Inspiration though.
I do.
Then Mozilla gonna shoot the Daywalker over here.
But what about the dragon? There's a dragon hanging. Oh yeah, that's the dragon you're talking.
Yes. I'm shooting the Daywalker.
Okay.
It's in that one.
No, it's not.
That is not in that one.
No, let me see. Are you within 30 feet? No, I can't get you.
Oh,
Tragic. It isn't that one.
Oh,
It's in that one, unfortunately. And whiz save.
yes.
Is it a reaction?
Still friend.
Bruh.
Is my most important part of
Natalie,
a
you're up.
turn my? I'm gonna just. I don't have much to do here. I don't have. I could like just fucking toll the dead, but I don't love tolling the dead. Yeah, guy hanging out over. Um, don't do the damage automatically.
Fails with a -1.
Can you get back the 9 damage? There you go.
There's no one to share the damage with.
Sorry.
Um,
Your friends are dead. And then I'm gonna move back to like here. That's me.
alrighty. Takara, you're up.
well, with no more Sarkovan to heal, I feel purposeless. And I will take out my rage on this thing. Also, I have the rage icon for some reason.
That's for your Divine Fervor.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. A religious fanatic.
Bellatree.
Boop 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 boop. Plus another 3. Pretty sure that's not enough to kill him, right?
No.
Damn it. Yeah, I'll just attack him again. Huzzah.
Alrighty.
Um,
Invisible threats have been defeated. Oh no, there's the dragon. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Just hidden out there with y'all.
I think that's all I can do. Give me 1 sec. Yeah. Oh, my boy's next to the Archdruid.
Oh, is that your turn? Alright, Vashon is up.
I thought I ended it, my bad.
You did, but then it went to a dead person, so I didn't notice.
No.
He's not wasting spell slots on this thing.
Understandable.
This is a chump.
Is that the right amount? Wow, it figured out how many things it's supposed to roll for him. Nice. Yeah, it's his turn. The dragon is up. It is going to disengage and fly. Actually, yeah, it's gonna fly.
Right at me. Right at me. Do it.
Over here. Oh, okay, it's 5 more feet. What's the range on this? 30 feet. That's not far enough. Do you have... Oh, you have your flame blade out, but it's still too far. What about this one? Also 30 feet. She's gonna dash after it. Alistair, you're up.
Let me check something quick.
Just fucking off. Hmm.
Let's see. So let's see. 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, that looks right there. Yes, I would be. Okay. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And I'm going to. Yes, it's a hole. I'm going to bonus action shoot at this thing.
Alrighty, go for it.
Bonus action. Gun.
Let's see. Make sure I'm doing this right. So we don't do it. Duh. Okay. Dang. And there's not much else I really want to do right now without spinning spell slots, so that will be it.
Alrighty. This thing's pretty fast. Can it reach? Not quite. Quite. Does it have a range attack? It does not. Oh, but if things touch it, they take damage. So it's just gonna dash into this creature and just envelop it in flame.
Face plant into it.
Body
Give it-
check his ass.
It's not a lot, but
Give
it's
him-
something.
Yeah, give him a little cuddle cuddle.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Alger, you're up.
Oh. And this thing's career.
I'm gonna shoot it with my sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta. I'll click.
There.
Witch hunter's bow.
Got some range on you.
Good stuff.
Miss.
Oh.
Ooh.
Do I still have blessed or whatever?
No. The
Taylor
bless
did at
got.
the
I
beginning?
got my bless got beat up. Beat out of me.
What about whatever Taylor gave me at the beginning?
Oh yeah, you have inspiration. You haven't used that, have you?
Oh
Nope.
dang it! I could have used Bard against whatever.
You have a what's the
I don't remember.
inspiration die?
1d8.
Yeah.
You can roll a d8 extra to hit.
Nice.
Is that right?
circle.
Do you have? Is that
Yes.
the right kind of bless?
That's how it works.
Yes.
That'll hit roll damage. With
You
sneak
also
attack.
gain 6 temporary HP, and my bond with Dirge Crafter deepens.
Nice.
Wait, I don't know if I did that right.
Well, it will deepen the next time I take a long rest.
Or short,
I
I believe.
don't know. Sorry, I don't know if I
Sure.
did the damage right.
It doesn't look like you did the damage.
It's because it still thinks it missed.
Oh, I guess.
It rolled the damage.
Wait.
Oh, and yeah, and you get sneak attack damage because there's an enemy. You have a friend next to it.
All
I
right.
think it's
Well,
dead.
it has 3 hit points left. I'm assuming you rolled more than a 3. So.
It is dead, but you can do more. I'm just reminding you to use sneak attack whenever you can.
Yeah.
To do the sneak attack damage whenever you can.
Uh.
It is the primary mechanic of the rogue in combat.
Alrighty.
Well done.
So all visible threats have been taken care of. Do you have? Yeah. Sean is gonna come over and do a cure wounds on Sunitha.
Are we supposed to see her health bar, by the way? Because
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh, you can?
I can.
I can also.
Um.
Taylor.
Both of their health. points.
Yes.
I said your name like 3 times. You said 6 temporary HP points.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's the same
Alright.
roll as the D8.
Are we still afraid?
It wears off after a minute or so. So Sharkovin's exhausted. How long does Bardic Inspiration last for? Okay.
Only 10 minutes.
All right, so you still have that for a little bit of time. It's been like 2 minutes or so. Say, how long does your blue light last for?
I think it's a minute, but let me double check. Spell book, no. Inventory.
Divine Favor lasts for a minute, so. Well, okay. I mean, I should ask, like, what are y'all doing
1 minute.
now that combat ends? Vashan's gonna take a
Fine.
couple rounds to heal up Sunitha.
All right. So clearly, my Misty Step to do the thing, that was a mistake, obviously.
You got
Sorry about that.
experience.
But I just really want to use this sword. Anyway, and Takara will use her harness divine power to gain spell slots.
Cool.
Is this balloon thing still up?
It is floating but not moving.
Sorry. There are 3 balloons. You said there are 4 total, right?
There's 6 total.
Oh, there are 6 total.
Yeah.
So 5 of them are still attached.
Yes.
One of them popped off, and the thing is not moving forward anymore, but it is still floating.
Yeah. All right.
We have to go murder. Here somewhere there is a thing to murder, ostensibly. I just figure we're go in murder time still.
Would you like to enter the pallid promulgation?
Ew.
But I don't have anything. Is there any? Oh, can I like? Is there something to tie a rope off of on something so I can like climb down safely?
Um,
I'm down to where?
I'm just the 10 feet. I don't want to drop
Oh,
10 feet and just
I-
take d6.
I got you, Boo. I'm like 7 feet tall.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Oh,
say
that's
I'll
true.
say
Yeah,
working
no.
together. Yeah, it's easy enough for y'all to all move down without.
I just teleported down. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, right. That's right. We have a box that just
Yay.
blinks back and forth for free. Okay, free. Um. No, I don't have anything.
Oop, wrong thing.
Well,
That's-
actually,
Oh,
I'm gonna.
God.
There-
How long does spellbook? How long does
It
bless
was
last?
here that Alistair met his unfortunate end. Atop this floating mushroom.
It's amazing how he keeps doing it. I don't know how he does it either.
Was
We
the
observed-
best of times, 'twas slightly worse of times.
'Twas not Pog of times. Here we observe the Secret Sword's party member in their natural habitat, dying over and over.
Chain resing. Forever.
No, I don't have. I don't have anything. I'm. Why has it got
Alright,
me hanging
that
out?
bit
Oh,
went
because it's
on
my turn. It's
far
not my
too
turn.
long.
Why is it? I don't see anything to do other than just to party sally forth, burn things down. I hope that's the most of it. Usually, dragon is the biggest baddie in an area, but who knows?
Alrighty. So facing into this hole that leads inside this large vessel, you see kind of fleshy walls dripping with mucus, fungus lining them, and the air is hazy and filled with all sorts of strange chemicals and uh, spores are floating through it. Um, it's dark within, but as you begin approaching, you hear a loud noise echo from somewhere behind you. You glance back, looking out at the sky, and you see two more dragons flying your way. One of them as big as the one you just fought, the other one a bit smaller. Vashan says, "Go, find the mushroom. We'll hold off the rest of their attacks." As you see some more mushroom creatures moving from around one of the corners. Um, him and Sunitha kind of stand their ground, um, prepared to defend you as you head deeper into this vessel to explore without them. But then he, just as you go, he turns to you, Lovati, and says, um, "We must protect the wildfire druids as much as possible. Do not let yourself get killed in there." And then he taps you on the shoulder and says, "I can do this to make you a bit stronger." And he will cast Stone Skin on you.
It's just 16 AC.
No. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Ooh, much cool. Acceptable.
And I'll head on in. So some of you can see. Some of you. Oh wait, did I? Oh, let me fix something real quick. There you go. You head down the tunnel a bit. Um, and up ahead, it's dark, but up ahead you see some bioluminescent fungi glowing on one of the walls. That provides a bit of light. It's bright white in color and shining strangely. As you kind of enter the space, you can't help but feel some of the spores enter your lungs when all of you hear a voice speak into your mind. "Well, you certainly are a lot craftier than I expected. Welcome. It's been quite intriguing seeing what you are capable of. But now that you're here, I think we can get to know each other a bit better. I'm looking forward to meeting you." And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Thanks for playing, y'all.